Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
Mwah.
Good morning, Holmes.
Mwah. I kissed my
pipe.
I kissed my
Mwah.
pipe to you.
Mwah.
That's what we do here.
Mwah.
Good morning.
Smoking is bad for you, but kissing is very good for you.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Welcome back, everybody. We're playing. It's the hottest day of the year today.
It's fucking
Lydia.
boiling. It's so hot.
I heard it was going to be 39 degrees in some areas.
In London, it's going to be
Or 13.
horrific.
Like this, everyone's like the trains are stopping because the rails are too
melting.
hot.
Everything's in a puddle.
Like everyone's being told not to stay outside too long.
It is like I had to leave Hastings with a cooling mat.
Belgium, it's 40 degrees. Like Europe is like just dying.
Ooh.
So yeah, we're inside playing as a nighttime Parisian taxi driver in winter, I think.
Yeah, actually, that's good. This is a good game to play. It's very cold in this game.
About the polar opposite. We played this last week as a brand sponsored thing, but we decided we wanted to come back and see if we could do some more. So I wanted to figure out.
I want to finish a mish.
I want to figure out what the fuck's going on, Lydia.
Because I didn't even feel like we scratched the surface.
The story so far. We are a Parisian taxi driver. There's a mysterious killer out there.
Serial killer, yeah.
A serial killer. He's kind of like the Pusher. Or the Strangler.
Some might say.
Or the Ripper. Only he sort of... Who does he kill? Like, we've got... The victims have been a bit weird. We know who they are, vaguely.
They've all been guys. And there's been, like, chalk messages.
We weren't really given very much information by the police. They're kind of keeping it quite close to their chest.
Oh, yeah. No, we don't really know who they've...
But they've given us, like, tidbits. Tidbits.
Titty bits.
Titty bits.
They gave us bits of their tits.
They gave us little bitty titties of informationes. And we are trying to... It's called The Judge, isn't he?
Oh, the judge, yes.
And I don't know whether there's a reason for that. Like,
Well, there's one of the suspects was married to a judge. So there's like, is he, or is that just too easy? I have to take this hat off. It's making as much as I love it, it's too hot.
It's too hot and also too awkward.
Yes.
You just wear it for the intro and the picture.
And that's it.
And that's it.
It's a very expensive hat.
Shady Tavern just donated. He said, "Good morning, you two lovely souls.
Good morning.
My pipe is lit, my tea is brewed, my cock fully erect.
Me too.
And I'm ready for some murder mystery solving with my two favourite detectives, the Pusher, that's me, and the Strangler." So welcome back.
Thank you, Shady.
Yeah, so we were attacked by the judge when he killed someone in the back of our car.
Yeah, we were in a coma. We were pretty badly wounded.
We were injured. He left us for dead.
Yeah.
But we don't know whether, because we didn't see his face, we didn't really know anything.
No.
But we're a nighttime taxi driver and we know a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
So the police, or at least one of the police ladies, said to us, "Look, you're out there every night. Keep your eyes peeled and ask your passengers, because,
You can hear.
it's a chance that they might know each
Yeah,
other.
yeah,
Because you're picking up people from the same places.
Yeah, and everyone wants to
Same-
talk about the killer.
Yeah.
Like gossip.
So you might be able to get some clues. And when we go home, we have a crazy murder board.
Oh, I love the murder board.
Also, we have a revenge. We want to get revenge.
Santa.
But also, we just want to drive around and pick up people. We need to earn a living. We've got a bit of euros.
Got 340.
Sometimes we have to use those euros to pay people off to get tips and things.
And to get fuel.
Yeah.
I'm really feeling it. Yeah, should we get into it?
Yeah. Well, it's 3:49 a.m. Perfect time to drive around Paris.
How do we feel about picking up Santa?
I reckon we start with the Santa.
Start with Santa.
Start with the Santa.
Okay.
It's literally the opposite of Christmas right now. It could not be more, unless you're in like the other southern hemisphere, because I assume they've got like snow and stuff.
Oh right, yeah. In
Australia.
Australia's still going to be like their winter is probably
Yeah,
still
they're
like
probably
25 degrees though, isn't it? Has anyone got snow at the moment? Just going to Champs-Élysées.
The Champs-Élysées. So the Champs-Élysées is the big
It's the
open area
with all the roads around
in the middle.
Yeah.
It's like the kind of capital area.
I'm taking you there.
And they always fill it up with people for various things. And parades.
Yeah,
It's
you can
like
go to the
kind
top
of-
of it, can't you?
So it's like that area near Buckingham Palace that's that big.
Big touristy open
open-
space with
yeah.
like parades and things.
Is that what I'm thinking of?
Yeah, it's the thing it's like an arch. Is that it? Or am I thinking about something else?
Oh my god, the Santa smells like beer.
He's drunk. Okay, your next passenger smells like beer.
Oh,
Do you want to be the narrator and the dude? Or do you want to be
no.
the guests?
It's
or
even worse. It's like every... Oh,
what
no.
Eastern European?
It's like... Okay, I'll get my French in.
Okay, we got it.
It's like every single fiber of his center suit has been soaking in a keg. You could do Santa.
Come on, dash away.
His breath is 96% brandy. Your eyes are starting to sing. A very drunk Santa.
I'm part of someone near the shop police. Oh, shit. The name of the street is...
Oh, God. His head is spinning. And he does his best to hang on to the door.
And pass it.
I wouldn't take a drunk Santa.
Oh, no, he's going to vom.
That's a bad one. Also, take it into his car.
Oh, yeah, you should not be driving.
Just I'll take you home.
Take you home. Come back to me. Go ahead. Drive.
You start driving and silently wonder how to ask your passenger if he has enough money to cover the fare. Maybe he'll give us like a little present.
Oh, yeah, a little sack of coal.
I don't know. Have we been a good boy this year?
Well, I feel like there's some shady thing about our past that we haven't
Maybe.
quite got into.
He's mumbling away to himself. Don't worry about it. Christmas is over. Yes. It's like January, isn't it? Why is he still dressed up?
What's the suit for? Nice evening.
You have a nice evening?
Fabulous.
Okay. Oh, God.
I really did it.
Do you reckon he's one of these people who is like a permanent Santa?
There's got to be people that is their living.
There is a place that
Yeah.
it's like Christmas all year round. It's Christmas
Lapland.
Day. Some people are into it.
Yeah.
Actually, some people, you always hear them. You're like, well, they always interview them on local.
Oh,
news.
yeah. It's Christmas every day in my house.
Exactly, and they have this crazy house that's always Christmas decorated.
There's like
There's always a
amateur
reindeer out front.
Yeah.
It's like their whole house is full of
Lit
tinsel.
up. And their
This is
electricity
my
bill
collection
insane.
of baubles and Christmas trees.
Well, Paul at work told me that his family, when it's 6 months to Christmas, they all like give gifts to each other, which I think is fucking weird. I'm sorry, Paul. It's weird.
6 months Christmas.
Yeah, like it's half Christmas.
I like that.
What,
It
really?
makes sense. Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Well, it's tough to have your birthday at Christmas, and also you need an excuse for celebration in this time.
But yeah, the year goes so quickly. It feels like it's already almost Christmas.
I feel like
You need
I feel like the celebrations are not well spaced out though. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
we get like Halloween, fireworks night,
Thanksgiving and Christmas come pretty close together,
They're
and then there's
all
nothing.
squished. There's just nothing.
And then everyone just like commits suicide in the miserable
January, February, March, which are the shittest. Then we get some bank holidays, and it's summer. So yeah,
We've
but
got like a pancake day
Pancake
and a
days in
Valentine's Day
February.
and various things, but they're not really.
Radish Day.
I mean, Valentine's Day doesn't help. It's more depressing for most people. isn't
Valentine's
it?
Day is just bullshit anyway. I just absolute wank. Sorry,
Yeah.
I just think it's such just like it's just a
It's just so
stupid
much
day.
pressure and just so many people are like excluded from it.
Yeah, exactly.
And even the people who are in a couple are like, oh god.
Yeah, like you
I
feel like
be
you
very
have
weird
to
and
like.
romantic.
Do you want a card? Do you want a present? Do you want to go out for dinner? The restaurants are really expensive because they're only doing a set menu. Like, just take me to McDonald's. Anyway, he lowers his voice. He's confiding in you. I've been working my ass off all year long. I like to hit my favorite pubs. I get momentarily wasted.
Okay. Amazing.
In Paris, there's a bunch of Bristows perfect for such an occasion.
I don't know if this is a good thing to do.
No one talks to you, and they have white wine, so dry it each away at the inside of your mouth.
That's just the French. That's the way the French like it.
What's he doing? And so many different types of brandy. Pear brandy, cognac.
So cognac is like white wine that's been distilled further.
Is it
right?
like really like what's it called? Like sweet, almost sweet wine, like it's like liquid.
Yeah, stronger. What's it
What's it
How you
called?
make cognac?
Well, I can't think of what the word I'm trying to think of is. I don't think I've ever had cognac. And sometimes I always just want beer. You cleanse the palate.
Okay. God, he loves his boozing.
Okay, it's usually not one of them fancy microbrews there. Oops! I don't tell anyone, alright? It's imagine the people found out that Santa Claus brought the beer. It tasted like piss. Anyway, you can't say anything anymore. Honestly, with all the trouble I go to, people should just leave me the fuck alone.
I feel like the French are very anti-beer.
they're all about the wine,
It's
right?
one of these rare countries where no one drinks beer.
It's like when you go to Germany, it's beer, beer, beer.
Yeah, and when you go to like Russia, it's all vodka, and
vodka.
spirits.
What's England? Just a
It's a lot of beer,
lot of beer.
most-
Yeah, a lot of beer.
but a lot of
Fine.
wine too. I think we are pretty heavy drinkers.
Just a bunch of binge drinkers. Yay.
French hate beer. Why is it so cheap there? Maybe because no one's
No
drinking it.
one's buying it.
They have to like sell it somehow.
Yeah.
It's also because I don't think it's very good. And also, the wine's really cheap in France.
Man, Lydia's drunk talk. Well, maybe I've got a little bit of practice. I hope I don't sound like this when I'm drunk. All those fair weather activists, they still want that little snot-nosed miracles to get a little stupid toy. Alright, speaking of snot-nosed kids, what is it with that manure part of the new generation?
Oh my god.
50 years back, you could get a
Millennials.
book and you go about it whole life. Oh, sorry-eyed. It's exactly the one is. What did I thought? Fucking hell! They want to have it all, but they don't like anything. They all have GSMs when they're 8. What's a GSM?
I don't know.
These things cost a whole month's wages. How can you possibly make them happy after that? How? Staring at you. Waiting.
I think not answering is something
Yeah.
to talk more. He's on a roll.
5 seconds. That's what I thought. Even adults don't know anymore. So they shower kids with enough plastic presents to cover the entire polar ice cap.
It's true.
I mean, have you seen a standard ice cap these days? Have you?
Santa would know.
I would know. I fly with it. Because there's not much of it left. No, I can't say it's all bad. I don't have as many polar bears coming into my yard. Damn nasty beast. It's just made not sad to be rid of them.
Is this the real Santa?
Is this the real Santa? Is that why you're saying you can't tell anyone? Before, things were different. I mean, we did talk to a cat in the last game through.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't talk about the past of that. I like a little girl. I need to snap!
Oh my god, do you reckon he left his sleigh in the shop?
Oh, he's actually at the top.
Also, he doesn't really have to. Can he? Is a Santa allowed to
Get a cab.
drunk drive? Is that okay?
I mean, he's not. Well, there's planes and shit. Quite dangerous.
True.
But so he doesn't have much traffic. But
Oh my
you know,
god, he remembers us.
I remember you. You know.
Yeah,
Oh, true.
Why the wooden horse?
I remember everyone.
The Sky Electric, the Game Boy.
Every single person. You were an angry one. I was terribly angry. And your letters, your handwriting, holy fuck were they hell to decipher. Don't worry though. Yeah, I was had all of that for me.
They're like code breakers.
Ugh. Otherwise, I wouldn't have time to do nothing. Yeah, you were just furious. So I punched you in the stomach.
Oh my god.
Your brother was giving you hell.
Oh my god, he's just the real Santa.
He is, man.
Or
What?
crazy guy.
I don't know. He knows about our brother.
Yeah.
Gaze wonders.
What's
Yeah.
the story about our brother?
Didn't something about our father died or?
Yeah, we murdered somebody when we were young.
Yeah, we
Our
went to
brother maybe or
prison.
something.
Yeah, I can't even remember. It was like very faintly.
I don't think it was very clear what happened, but we definitely went to prison for something.
Yeah, because we've
But-
got a record, don't we? We had to change our name and stuff. Anyway, let's talk about something else.
Yeah.
You know all that or don't react?
Well, he's the real Santa.
Yeah.
That's how he knows all this.
So don't react?
Yeah. Or
Too late now, I've pressed it.
he's... Think about it, how else would he know all the stuff? How would he know all that about us?
And if he had like police connection.
Could be just be a good guesser. Could be like a mentalist. Could be like reading our reactions,
Yeah.
like seeing, like testing it out. Because if he said, "Oh, yeah, brother," and then we were like, and then he went, "I mean sister."
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that classic.
That classic, like, because you've only got two choices really. Well, not. I guess you could be unlucky,
Free,
but
you
most
could be
people have got a brother.
Yeah.
You could run the odds.
Do you have a brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
There we go.
Exactly. See?
There we go. We've solved it.
But do you see what I mean? Or
Yeah.
he's related to us somehow. He knows us.
Yeah.
He's recognised. Or we've had a conversation with him
I
before.
think it's the real Santa. If we spoke to a cat, we can speak to the real Santa.
I'm just throwing out options here for discover. He's an undercover
Cop.
undercover guy.
Santa
Checking
is
us
the
out.
killer.
Santa is the serial killer. He's the judge of children's behaviour.
I mean,
Bum, bum, bum.
he does, yeah. Oh, the judge, yeah, shit.
It is scary.
Yeah. Right! We're almost there. Slow down, big kid. What are you looking for? I mean, he's looking for a sled.
Well, yeah, just say nothing. He's like, he knows what he's doing.
Uh,
This guy, I don't think we need to prompt him, do you?
I mean, he's just talking to himself now, basically. Shouldn't be hard to spot. There's a sleigh and a couple of half-dozen reindeer.
I mean, he could be on drugs.
He could be off his tits, off his titty bitties,
Yeah.
titbits. I'm sure it's like an alleyway somewhere. Right over there, say right. Wait a few seconds before he meets down a passenger. Ah! Oh shit! It was right there. Drive around the block. I gotta get all those GPS. How we find my slave already.
You eventually find him. You eventually pull over in an alley. No light. A few empty office buildings and some trash cans that haven't been emptied for weeks.
So it stinks. Kid, I'm sorry about before. I didn't mean, bring up any sort of points. Yeah, good. Watch your back, kid.
Wow. Okay.
But was there I want to stay.
You
I wanna
sit
watch
for a
him.
moment, watching Santa as he walks away. At the end of the alleyway, he starts rummaging through a pile of boxes, pushes a trash can on wheels aside, and disappears. A few minutes go by, and you hear snoring. Nothing. You turn the key and such.
Aw.
Oh, well, there you go. Santa's
Oh, I wanted to see him
boozy
fly
after
away.
party. Well,
There you go. Give me the money. All right.
wasn't very much of a
Five-
fare, was it?
€5.
€5.
Oh, she looks like she's in a bit of. Oh, it's bedtime.
Oh, really? Already? Oh, yeah. So last night we met Hussein,
Hussein. Who was Hussein again?
the devil.
Devil? Oh, we lost. Oh, yeah, because we paid for information, didn't we? Oh, we met little Carol. Oh, she's the one with the house that she tells. She takes like people in need in.
Yeah, she can. Who was Hussein? Did you guys remember from last week?
Let's look at our crazy board.
We should look at the crazy board.
Include.
So, yeah. So these are the potential suspects. I think we were given information by the police, and if you scroll up to the crazy board, these are our 5 potential suspects that they think are the most likely people that we're killing. And we've been getting more info about them. So, like, there's this guy called Herve on the left. He was a homeless guy. We actually picked him up.
Yeah.
Remember?
He's like the first guy we picked
And
up.
he worked for the second victim. And he's got his motive is that, he could have been unhappy about getting addicted to like opiates or whatever.
Rick did in.
Yeah, and then this next guy is like a lawyer. He sounds like a really good guy.
Yeah, like he helps people, like the most needy.
And the victim 1 was a child molester, and he might have known him through him. This
And
next,
so it says on the crime scene justice, and he was a defender. So
this guy is a gay cop who also had Richterdin issues, which has linked him to the second
his mum had them.
criminal. His weapon, as a cop, he would have had access to a weapon. So that's why it says that, the weapon was kept in perfect shape by a professional, which is linked to him.
Yeah, so never arrested. Killer's height. He's the right height. You deserve this.
They're all the right height, actually.
Oh, they are, aren't they? Yeah.
This guy is a retired cop who was born in the French Antilles. Antilles. I don't know how you say that. He has he's just a cop, and that's the only real reason that, you know, we have anything linking him. First 3 victims' files were not part
yeah,
of
what does that
police
mean?
leak. I don't know what that means.
Not part of police leak. I don't know.
And then this guy is from Argentina. Now,
It's a woman, Claudia.
oh yeah, this person, we think that they're quite linked to victim 3
Yeah, they've got a
because
lot. So
of this Argentinian link. So
all this down.
because we found out a lot about victim 3, that he worked for, he was a member of the Argentinian kind of military junta, who were like the junta who run the country, like as a government. It's kind of, you end up with these military juntas in power when, you know, traditional governments have been overthrown due to rioting or being a nasty dictator or something, and they tend to want power. It's a bit of a funny old government. There's a couple of them in the world today, I think, going on. Anyway, she ran away to France, and her parents were killed, I think. And I think it's possible that he was a colonel and killed them in this thing called the process. Or at least maybe even tortured them. So that would have been her motive, to get revenge on victim 3. But why she would have killed victims 1 and 2 is unknown.
That's the thing. There's no real crossovers. I'm trying to see if there's a crossover between first 3 victim files. I just don't know what that means. First 3 victims files not part of. There was a police leak, and I don't really understand
From
that.
source at police archive. So we got maybe I don't know. Scroll down. So we got some more documents anyway.
So we've got. Should we look at victim 1 or victim 3? Because before it made us run out of time, didn't it? We couldn't do both.
Oh, we should have enough to do both, I think,
Yeah.
tonight. Yeah.
Let's do victim 1. No, not enough time.
Oh shit. Okay, so we have, that's a big file, I guess. It's gonna take a while to
Yeah.
go through. So what was our new information?
What news? So it's victim 1.
Killers fought with victim 1, apparently, in
Where's
the middle.
that?
Victims killed with
Oh, yeah.
1 bullet. Killer fought with victim 1.
Okay, so let's put the ones that don't link to anything sort of just together.
Okay, so we've now got a thing which says the killer's height is over 1m80.
Oh, yeah. Over.
But no one is over 1m80.
179, 169, 170, 175. No.
So they're all, so this is no good. That doesn't link to anyone.
Yeah. So
This is a useless.
victim 4. Were they different people? Victim 4 was killed by someone under that height, and victim 1 was killed by someone over that height?
Maybe victim 1 isn't linked to the rest of the crime. Maybe that wasn't the judge.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay, that's weird.
It doesn't link to any of our suspects.
Death execution. I'm not sure that's.
Maybe put unlinked things down in that corner, yeah.
Well, this is unlinked. This is linked. These are all linked, aren't they?
There's no sign of violence. Is that linked to anyone?
No. Okay, sorry, this is a little bit confusing.
Victims
Why
killed
is
with
this
one
one
bullet in the neck?
gone greyed out?
I have no idea.
Kids killed with 1 bullet in the neck. Victims, so all of them were killed with 1? That was like they were all like executed? Like an execution murder?
Right, but we don't know how that would link to any of our suspects.
Other than his name's the judge, yeah.
I mean, the medical examiner would know that a bullet in the neck was definitely like a killing blow.
Yeah.
Because they'd have seen similar deaths.
Mm.
Spent bullet case, I guess, links to 1 bullet in the neck if it's only a single bullet case, you know.
So it's an execution with 1 bullet in the neck, spent bullet case. So those are kind of all together. Killer left a message in the first 3 crime scenes, but not the 4th. Why wouldn't you leave it in the 4th one? He knew the victims or researched them, so it's someone that's got to have the. I guess anyone could do internet research.
Maybe these other, I mean, yeah.
Victim 2 killed on a spot without CCTV. You'd need insider information to know where there's no CCTV, where there's a blind spot. Killer fought with victim 1. Who was crime scene 1? So killer 1 was the molesting, the sexual molester, right?
Victim 1.
Victim 1. Victim 2 was the guy that this guy worked with. worked for.
And I think this looks like he had a stolen wallet when he was found. And that's why maybe the homeless guy.
Yeah, stolen wallet.
That's why he's linked.
Victim 3. Do we know who was victim 3?
Doesn't say.
We don't have victim 3. Oh, we do. Victim 3 is the guy. This is that guy. The guy to do with the hunter. And we don't know who victim 4 is.
Or anything about him.
Or anything about victim 4.
Not really.
But is that what that is? Or was that victim 4? No,
yeah.
That's victim 3.
Oh.
That's this one.
Wow, that takes a long time to go through.
Yeah.
So you scroll down. I guess maybe we should have done that tonight. Shit. Because when you scroll and you mouse over, I think it uses up the time in the top right.
Yeah.
Rip.
So did we find out anything interesting about that then? Was it victim 1?
I think we just need more crazy murder info.
Stolen wallet. I mean, at the moment, I just don't see much of a link. So weird.
Uh-oh. Someone's ringing us.
Look at chat, you fools. Sorry.
Look at chat, you fool. 1, 2, 3 is killer A, while 4 is killer B. One of them might be a copycat. Yeah. Aren't you victim 4? Question mark.
Oh, what? Because we were attacked. It must be Boucher. Pick it up.
This is the police contact who gave us the files.
Oh, yeah.
It's the lady.
Okay. You there?
Yes.
Listen.
Oui, oui.
Oui, oui. Listen, it's...
She pauses. You suddenly hear a ruckus in the background. Probably noise at the station. Just normal stuff.
Anyone got the time? Hey, guys, anyone? Fuck, they're on Nathanderthals in here.
Neanderthal. Nathaniel Thor. The dinosaurs.
It's got to be like a really good
Cavemen.
video you can make of just me not being able to pronounce fucking anything. All right. Listen, it's early and I'm wiped out.
Don't worry.
So are you a bit.
Yeah.
Let's get straight to the point. What do you have for me?
Right. Well, you give her all of the stuff. You start with the first suspect, their connection to the victims, and rumors, etc. Everything we just talked about. And then...
Not bad at all. Seriously. You should come give a lesson to the zombies I work with.
Okay.
I have some good news for you. We checked the alibi of one of the suspects I gave you. Ooh.
Oh.
Ah. So, it's got to be someone else. You know how lucky you are? I'm doing your job for you, pal. It's your job! I'm doing your job for you!
It's not that way!
Okay, enough chit-chat. I got to run.
Thank you, Bousse.
I'll call you in 3 days, okay?
Understood.
Understood. Good. Good doggy. Call you in 3 days, and you better have what I need to make a proper arrest.
Right.
The DA as Fangs. We're pretty sure he's going to turn into a werewolf at some point. That would explain his terrible breath. Okay, I'm out.
Goodbye. Okay.
Time to go snooze. But who? Ah, the nice lawyer man couldn't have done it.
Yeah. He didn't have much connecting him anyway, did he?
Nah, he seems like the nicest.
I don't know about...
It's always the nice ones, though. Don't trust the nice ones.
So was the one in the back of the taxi bullet to the neck?
Was he...
Was that the third victim? Was that the Argentinian colonel?
But where was he? In the boot?
Well, yeah, no. I guess maybe she just, leaned in through the window.
Hello, hello.
The streets, the passengers, the faces, the problems. You open one eye. It's already night time. And let us go into the street and do some taxi work.
Taxi, hey.
Lots of points to solve a murder.
Now, do we go to a point of interest? Oh, we can't go to these.
Close enough.
This one? Let's do it.
I feel like these points of interest are pretty
integral.
Pretty helpful.
Yeah. I think we fucked one of them up, though, didn't we? Trying to get into that garage.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. You park your taxi across from the stadium, just a few meters from a 2-story building. It's an old brick place that clashes with the huge concrete behemoth that is Chalet Stadium. You get out of the car and walk to the front door. You knock. Wait a few minutes, lights come on, and the door finally opens. Marco appears. Marco is a former taxi driver, a strange guy, a bit spacey and different. He's been working at the stadium for a few years now.
Well, shit. You're still alive.
That's Marco. You'll like him,
I mean, wow. So nice to see you.
even though he stole your wife.
What the fuck?
That's right. He's a sexy man.
I am a sexy man.
I'm a normal French guy. I fuck your wife. What are you going to do about it? Nothing, because I'm all laid back and cool.
Come in. You want something to drink? All right, you stop drinking. Cup of coffee? Yes, please. I think I will take a coffee.
You follow him into his caretaker's home. It's pretty nice, despite the mess and filth. He serves you a cup of coffee and sits down at the table. You fellas sit.
I like how it's like, you like Marco, even though he stole your wife. Like, what the fuck?
The only noise in the room is the TV behind Marco. Before you came by, he was playing a soccer video game. FIFA, maybe.
FIFA 18.
The fans are singing and clapping their hands.
So, what have you been up to?
Yeah, I've been in a coma, and then I woke up, and the guy was murdered, and I'm back at my car, and the police want me to investigate the murder. I picked up Santa, spoke to a cat. There's no granny who loves me, I think. It's very confusing. Otherwise, I'm okay.
Oh shit, I know why you're here. You got something to ask me?
I'm still for a minute.
No, shit. The last time I helped you out, I lost my job. So the answer is no.
You have no choice, and you know it. You owe me this match.
You fucker to my wife! Oh no.
He drops his head
I'm
between his
telling you,
shoulders.
man, I love this job. It's so easy. I can take care of a stadium that's empty 75% of the time.
You sit up roughly in his chair. Hand him on the screen. The stadium is going wild. I need information on Ronan Besson. Ooh, who is that?
Ronan, the coach dog got killed by the judge.
The very one.
He was a great guy. Everyone's torn up about it.
Okay.
Spit it out! But,
Nah.
what do you think?
We could just let him talk about it.
Drink a coffee?
Yeah, maybe.
I hate when you do that sort of thing. Seriously, it freaks me out.
He pops a sigh.
This is gonna get back to me somehow. There were rumours. Some parents said he was a little too hands-on with the kids a while back, if you get my drift. But no one ever looked into it.
Was it true?
I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
A few months ago, Ronan cornered a kid, like, by the showers. You know what I mean? The kid stabbed him in the thigh with a pair of scissors and ran away. Kid's parents weren't sure whether they'd file a complaint. The club director brought Ronan in, and bam, 2 days later, he was murdered.
Who else knows this?
About the kid? No one, I think. Well, maybe some other parents. I don't know.
It's difficult because it is not linked to any of the other killers.
One last thing.
Quite different. Let us give him the names of the victims. Charles Boucrin, homeless man.
Oh yeah, him.
No, not homeless man.
Which one's he?
Victims.
Vic-
No, he's the victim, so he was the
Yeah.
first one.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, I know him. I mean, everyone knows him. Right-wing extremist son of a bitch. Hold on. What are you doing these days?
I can't say. I didn't really want to give him the name of the people who were suspects.
Yeah, well, yeah. Damn it.
No.
I'm gonna get fired.
Easy. His voice speeds up.
Don't tell anyone where you got this information, okay?
Don't worry. Sip your coffee in silence.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Oh, a Vuvuzela. Remember those?
Yeah, with the World Cup when everyone was going crazy for them.
God.
What noise did they make again?
They just go They're just noisemakers. They were awful. Okay, I've got to run. He walks the door. I'm going to Coach Steve. We're not the 30s, by the way. We're not. Although it looks noir, we're not actually set in the 30s.
No, it's like current time, isn't it?
We're set in modern day.
Yeah.
Football stadiums and.
Every time I run into you, you jigs me every single time.
Alright. Okay, theory.
Right, hit me.
Coach at the stadium, child molester.
Mm-hmm.
Charles Bougrain. This guy's heard of him. Obviously, everyone's heard of him.
He's a right-wing extremist.
But he sounds like a bit of a scumbag politician.
Yeah.
Not saying that he could be a child molester, but
when you put two and two together.
And then the fourth person, the medical examiner, maybe she, as a doctor or something, had heard of something like that. But also, she might have seen some, like the Argentinian, when they were like the process, when people were doing it, they might have been like selling kids or something, or do you know what I mean? Like trafficking, sex trafficking, stuff like this, when that was all involved.
Okay, but how do they link though? Like,
well, she might have known about like child exploitation or something.
Yeah.
And obviously the stadium guys involved. I don't know, like, do you know what I mean? She might have stumbled upon this like ring of like
what? And she's taking out all the guys that were to do with it
in the ring, yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like judging them. Also, the judge sounds like a kind of, not necessarily, but like maybe like a South American nickname for like a mafia or someone. Do you know what I mean? Like this sounds
not a very womanly way to kill, though.
What, to shoot people in the back of the head? Yeah, that's what I was worried about, though, because obviously victim 3 was killed in the back of our cab. It isn't necessarily a common way.
Also, didn't we get like really like fucked up? Like, how did she just shoot us in the? Did they just shoot us in the stomach, or did they like beat us up? I
think
remember.
they shot us in the stomach.
Right.
I think that the way that, not that she doesn't look, as a medical examiner, you consider that she had a very smart, very intelligent, like, education, and therefore her murder style would not be so brazen as to shoot people in the back of the neck, you know, in taxis. You'd assume she would take a more insidious approach, like, you know.
The women love to poison.
Well,
we
I'm not
love
saying
to poison.
That. I'm just saying a sort of a more careful approach. You know, maybe find out they're allergic to peanuts, slip them a PBJ.
The little PBJ.
Slip them a little PBJ. You know?
All right, I'm putting my theory forward. I think it is the retired policeman, the third guy, who was married to a judge. I think it's him. I think he's like the same sort of thing. He's like enacting revenge, or like getting like just killing all these sex pests, basically. Doing it with his old gun.
Maybe got away with it.
Which he knew about. He was able to get information about CCTV cameras, about information.
Well, maybe they'd been going through the courts.
Yeah.
And his wife had told him about
his wife telling him about the cases. He has access to all the things he would need to know about blind spots, about like victims' information. It sounds like
the kind of guy who might be out there on the street.
Yeah. And he's retired now, so he's like, fuck it.
Also, he's covered his tracks pretty well. We don't have a lot of motive attached to him.
And his wife was a judge, so he's like, I'm going to call myself the judge. I'm saying it's him.
I think they're both close.
Yeah. I mean, but someone's saying, what do you say? It's too obvious. But this is the first case of the game. So I don't think we can say like, oh, it's too obvious, because maybe
it's supposed to be a bit easy for it.
Yeah.
That's metagaming, Lydia. We're not allowed to metagame.
Okay, no metagame. Okay. But I still think it's him.
But because every time we metagame, we end up fucking ourselves.
Yeah, that's
true. Well.
Who could forget that train in the...
Who do we want? Like,
the Sherlock Holmes case?
Sexy old man, miserable looking, possibly Eastern European man, don't want to stereotype. Possible computer programmer on the left, or...
Mystery
black girl. I think she's just black. I think it's just very dark.
It's very dark.
Or smartly dressed lady in a nice jacket. Look at that blazer with those chevrons.
That's very classy.
Who wants to tell us what to do?
There's 3 cases.
Shout in chat who you want us to go and investigate.
Yeah, who should we go talk to?
Who should we pick up? Alcoholic robot. It's like we got Uber and there's loads of pop-ups and we're like, oh, pick and choose. We do need to pick up a newspaper. I think we haven't been looking in the newspaper.
Yeah,
enough.
let's.
So if we pass a petrol station, we should pop in.
Well, one of these guys, programmer, Eastern European.
Alcoholic Robot says, "Good morning, bully lady," and also Lewis. Are you a bully lady?
Am I a
What's
bully
that
lady?
mean, Alcoholic Robot.
Am I? I'm not a bully.
You're very gentle.
I'm gentle.
Yeah.
What? What a bully?
Bully lady.
Huh?
On the defence says, "Hey guys, finally managed to catch a stream and have some money available. Lol. Who needs Spain when Britain is going to be 39 degrees?" I heard that in like 30 years' time, so by 2050, if climate change carries on as it's predicted to do, and doesn't accelerate or decrease, Bristol will have the same climate as Barcelona.
Fuck, really?
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Wow. That's terrifying.
It is a bit scary. Definitely. But, you know, I'm actually cool with that.
Yeah, that's a beautiful trouble. And who needs to go on holiday?
I quite like the weather to be slightly cooler. Pretty. That's not cool. No, it's not. It's not good news. That will be a disaster.
I was grumpy. I wasn't grumpy yesterday. I was playing Pokemon. I was full of joy, full of life, full of happiness.
Were you grumpy yesterday?
No.
Real pros use controllers. It's donated.
Yes.
Obviously watched.
Yes. Woo!
The Tuesday night Borderlands. You were doing fine, honestly. Despite that handicap. Love chilling with the world's greatest detective duo. Lydia is always so funny and entertaining in everything she does.
Thank you so much.
I would say something about Lewis, but he isn't good with compliments. In any case, thank you very much. Here's some change. $3. Thank you.
Thank you
we
so
appreciate
much.
It.
Pro Controllers on the defense and Alcoholic Robot. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Right. Do we decide who we're going to?
I think the programmer was flagged up quite a few times.
Yeah.
So I think maybe we should go with him.
Yeah. He's pretty sexy.
I've seen him before, a couple of times.
Yeah, he's popped up with Sunny Tapa.
Oh, he wants to go a long fucking way.
Oh, he wants to go all the way down there.
Fine. It'll be a long one.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. I bet he's involved in tech. Look at him. I'm getting tech. What are you going to say?
I mean, he's obviously tech. Yeah, what else can he be with that stubble, glasses, and hairdo? It's a bit like you.
You double park and wait for your next passenger to slide into the back seat. Okay. He looks at you like he appreciates you and your taxi. He gives you his address. You start driving. A few words are exchanged. The weather, taxis, traffic. And then you can tell it's coming. Yes. The inevitable conversation about the killer. The judge. Some bits of information, rumours, things overheard. Make a mental note of what you've heard. Who knows? Might come in handy. Your passenger doesn't make a sound for the next few minutes of the trip. It doesn't bother you. You have enough on your mind. Your investigation, the judge, Pussy. You're overcome with a craving to smoke. You nod slowly and glance at your passenger. Calm and still, he seems far away.
Say nothing? Or do we get a conversation going?
We can say nothing. We can just chill. Silence becomes heavy. All of a sudden, you feel a strange sense of camaraderie with your passenger. You look at him quickly in the rearview mirror. He doesn't look familiar at all, and yet it's like you know him. A second later, an outside light shines on his face at a weird angle. It looks like he's smiling. A few seconds later, you drive down his street. He straightens up a bit. You park in front of the number he gave you. He pays his fare without a word. The door opens slowly and he smiles at you. You can tell it comes from the bottom of his heart, despite how uptight he is.
You're really a swell guy.
You weren't expecting that. By the time you collect your thoughts, your passenger is already far away. He disappears into a building. A moment goes by before you turn the key in the ignition. Wow, big old
drive.
and a nice tip as well.
Yeah.
It was a big tip.
Oh, we're up here again. Huh?
He didn't.
That's weird. Do we not start where we dropped him off?
That might be a bug.
Hello.
We're going to pick up a newspaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to the petrol station. Not that one.
That one?
No.
Oh, that one. I didn't see that one. Because I'm blind.
I want to read the news. Out of nowhere, you hear a voice whispering in your ear.
It's Santa.
This is where I died. You brake hard. No noise in the cab. No noise outside.
Oh.
A silhouette appears in the back seat of the cab. Its features appear one by one, as if drawn by a paintbrush. So much suffering. As you squint at a little boy. Could you be so kind as to drive me? Where? Very well. Let us drive then. This silhouette flutters for a moment and then disappears entirely. A ghost boy.
What the fuck?
Get out!
Get out of my
Piss off,
car!
ghost!
Get off! Get out!
In the back seat behind us, the boy slowly reappears. You start driving. The Ariane de Paris, s'il vous plaît. You jump. You see the spectre behind you, seated in his usual spot. His silhouette seems warm and kind. 49
Now you're just showing off.
Je pense. Come on, get going. I don't want to miss the beginning of the show. The show? Well, yes. The amphitheater show.
Oh, are we going to the... where we just were?
How long is he dead? Been dead for? Amphitheater? There's a
Oh.
Roman amphitheater in Paris. Were you not aware of this? A Roman amphitheater? The amphitheater is hidden right in the middle of the Latin Quarter. Hidden, mysterious, very discreet. It's one night ago I heard music and I followed the scent. The scent of garum filled the streets that evening as cooks busily worked around the fire. Garum? A sauce made from fermented fish offal.
Sounds disgusting.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's delicious. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I assure you it's delicious. The smell of garum goes right to your head. Makes you salivate. Oh, my mouth's watering. Certainly. Fermented fish offal. In any case, once you taste it, you love it. God, it sounds like a hell curse.
Yeah, just the
Do you know what I mean? Like-
stinkiest fish paste.
Like a reverso thing. Like you'd eat a really disgusting, stinky thing and it would curse you.
Oh, your breath would
anything
stink of
like-
fish forever.
Everything that would be nice, like strawberries, would taste horrible.
Oh, stinky
But everything that was
fishy
horrible,
strawberries.
like olives and beetroot and garlic, are all delicious.
What? Those are delicious.
Sorry, like
You
raw.
just described
like raw.
3 delicious things.
Okay, my bad. like on their own though.
Yeah, okay.
Garlic and the things like that have to be in.
If you ate just a raw bulb of garlic, I'm
Okay,
guessing
bad
it's pretty...
example.
I did that. Someone
like
once...
strong smelling stuff. I mean, like strong.
Someone once told me to eat a bulb of garlic when you start to get a cold and it will make the cold go away. And I ate it and I thought I was going to die. It was so horrible. I was lying on my bed just like, what have I done?
That just poisoned you.
It's horrible.
They do. You can get like garlic tablets, can't you?
Yeah.
But
Those are supposed
vitamin
to be
C,
good.
I think, is the only thing. So there is evidence to show that if you take vitamin C when the symptoms of a cold start, it will make
It
the
makes it
cold
shorter, doesn't it?
last less long.
Yeah.
That's-
It can't
but
stop it.
I don't think it has any effect if you take it too late or various times, unless you're deficient, I guess, of those vitamins anyway.
Yeah. I think, like taking vitamin C every day doesn't stop you from getting a cold, but when you do get a cold, it's less severe and shorter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's good to take vitamins unless you need them. Like there's some evidence that shows that having vitamins, like too many multivitamins when you don't need them, can block the uptake of other things.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's spurious,
Yeah.
but a lot of people don't have very good diets, so actually multivitamins are often.
Probably quite useful,
Probably quite
yeah.
useful.
Everyone in this country should be having vitamin
I have
D.
to have a few vitamins because being vegan.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
to
Like
have,
iron
like
and stuff?
B12
Yeah.
and stuff every day, because otherwise you just don't get it. Normally you get
Yeah.
that from like meat and bacteria and things like this, other things. Anyway, medical advice. Don't listen to any of our
Yeah,
advice.
don't follow this. But you probably if you live in this country, you probably have a vitamin D
you have a
deficiency without
funny-
realizing.
Yeah, and that's actually quite common.
Yeah, everyone like so many people in this country have it because we just don't get. Apart from now, we don't get enough sun.
Yeah.
It's always cloudy and stuff. But yeah.
Anyway, I was walking towards the amphitheater. And I was eating some fish offal, as usual. And then I entered the gate, saw all of Paris before me, for 2000 ans. 2000 ans. The spirits of the city have gathered there to reenact the festivities of days gone by. An old poet with gapped teeth recites a few words, always the same passage. We bring fighters into the middle of the ring. Ha ha ha. My mother would scold me for saying this, but the bear always triumphs over the Christian. A smell.
It is my fish.
Gull garum, maybe? Sour, thick, and vinegary. You, the living, you only see things on the surface. Their edges, their crests. The amphitheater is tied down to the earth like it has roots. It's not going anywhere. Ever. Its roots run beneath the city. They touch speed limit markers, houses, cobblestones, Roman baths. All the way to Rome. I would have liked to go to Rome. It's nice in Rome. I'll get off there. And before you can make the slightest move, the little ghost disappears in a split second. You stop the cab and take a minute to collect yourself. Oh, we were trying to get some petrol.
I just wanted the newspaper. Just wanted to read the paper. Got accosted by a ghost.
The fuck?
Do we pick someone up or do we go... What do you think?
I think we pick someone up.
Yeah? This sad person, this stern person, or this aloof person?
Stern, sad, or aloof? Chat. What do you think?
Sad, stern, aloof. Did he not pay?
Fuck it, he'll run it without paying.
Ugh! Aloof, aloof, aloof. I'm seeing a lot of aloof. Aloof! Aloof!
She looks pretty serious.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Patricia. I'm going to tens. Tens?
Terre.
10.
Yeah.
A beautiful woman.
Climb the cab. There is something sensual and comforting about there.
I don't know why when I'm being sensual I do grab hands. I am a sensual woman. This is the mating dance.
No, I just missed it, but don't worry. I'm taking a cab. Anyhow, I just wanted you to know.
Oh, I think she's talking.
Is she talking in a
into
thingy?
a Bluetooth.
I think he really enjoyed it today.
A hands-free headset. Oh, that's a common thing.
I'll massage his feet tomorrow and I'll let you do the rest.
Okay.
Or the other way round, sure. And, Cruz, it's normal to feel a little awkward at first or uncomfortable. I mean, not knowing what to do. But you'll see, a couple more days and you'll get the hang of it. Anyhow, you should get to bed now. You need to keep up your strength.
What the fuck is she talking about?
Phone call's over. She catches your eye in the rearview mirror and bursts out laughing.
You look shocked.
Your passenger crosses her legs and gives you a playful pout.
You're just like any other guy. Imagining all kinds of dirty things, of course. Like I'm on my way home from a threesome. Something really hot.
A mischievous gleam lights up her eyes, then suddenly vanishes.
Sorry to disappoint you, but the truth is a bit more depressing. Actually, I was at my son's house.
Oh.
What?
I've been taking care of him since his accident. I'm a nurse.
Right.
It was stupid, really. He was supposed to meet his father for a rugby match. He was in a hurry. He tried to pass a truck on the right as he was leaving the highway. The driver didn't see him. I don't know how he managed it, not to die on the spot.
Yeah, I would say something now.
And that's all just to see a rugby match.
Smile is playful. Full of life.
I mean, ever since he was little, I tried to get him interested in soccer. And see what happened?
A smile of dry amusement flickers across your passenger's face.
Anyway, he's been in a coma for weeks now. Grade 2, not a total vegetable, but not all that hearty either. So I had them move him to his place. Cruz and I are taking care of him now.
Cruz?
His fiancée.
Oh.
A lovely girl.
The passenger puts a hand to her mouth to smother a giggle.
Totally inhibited, but sweet, very religious. She prays in Spanish at his bedside every night. They've been going out for 2 years now, but I still don't think they've... Well, you know.
Why are you telling me this?
Yikes. How are you holding up?
I work in palliative care.
Palliative.
Palliative
So
care.
that's like end of life.
Oh,
care.
gosh.
Palliative care. You know, I spent the last 8 years of my life taking care of people who are going to die. The only question worth asking is, how long before they die? It helps keep things in perspective. In my son's case, there's still hope, but at least I can help. I mean, I know how to do it anyhow. For one thing, there's the day-to-day stuff, nails, hair, beard. It all grows like crazy. There's a lot of maintenance, like a gardener. Same for the teeth. We have to brush them every now and then. Because believe me, if Tituan wakes up looking and smelling like a werewolf, we'll never hear the end of it.
Smile escapes you. Your passenger sees it in the rearview mirror and is clearly pleased.
The biggest risk is not being able to move. Our bodies are meant to move. I know it's hard to believe when our alarm clocks go off, but it's true. Our blood circulation stops working correctly, our skin gets cold, loses all of its
Electricity.
electricity. so we have to massage him as often as we can. And then there are the bed sores. Do you know what bed sores are?
I'm afraid so.
I don't want to know.
Good for you. It's pretty nasty business.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, let me tell you something funny instead. Earlier tonight when Cruz and I were washing Tituan, not exactly a pleasure cruise, my son is well over 6 foot tall and Cruz is a cross between a matchstick and a Q-tip. So I was managing as best as I could, rolling him onto one side and then the other. She was trying to help, though the truth is, it's pretty hard for her to take. I mean, it's all new to her. It can't be that much fun. So she was muttering religious mumbo-jumbo to herself in Spanish, Dios mío, and whatnot. And just as I was rolling Tituan back into his bed, guess what?
Go on, idiot. Wow, this is hilarious.
He got an enormous erection.
Fantastic.
Why is she laughing about her comatized son getting an enormous erection while she's massaging him? No!
Gosh.
Oh my god! A big old hard on!
How did Cruz react?
First she turned bright red, and then she pulled the sheet up over him as fast as she could.
Oh my gosh.
But it looked even worse!
Oh no.
Just like Casper the Ghost!
Oh no. Well, there we go. That is
Oh my god!
fucking French people. Am I right? Thank you, no bloody clue. The fuck is this?
Oh my god. Thanks for the conversation. That ride went by really fast.
She reaches for the door, then stops. You can sense she's really on edge.
It's good to be able to talk. It's pretty unusual in Paris to meet someone so warm.
Yeah, I mean,
Good luck!
Good night.
You too. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. So this is another case. There's two things here. Okay, one, opening up to strangers.
Yeah.
Okay, it's obviously like
It's a terrible idea because they tell you weird, fucked up shit you don't want to know.
no, but her like talk.
Oh, right, yeah.
Strangers, do you know what I mean?
okay.
She's like, it's nice for her to. She's obviously she has a stressful job.
Yeah, very stressful.
And people who will have these experiences which are incredibly negative, like, you know, this is an incredibly tragic and depressing situation. Sometimes you have to find humor in it, right? And like that kind of gallows, not necessarily gallows humor in this case, but kind of like that, you know, in death, you see it like a lot, and people find ways to not cope necessarily, but make light of situations,
Make light of
because they
terrible
still have like a lot of joy and humor and life, and they have to. People, it's good, it's healthy to be able to. So first, it's healthy to be able to have strangers like this to be able to confide in. Because you can make that joke to him
You're never going to see him again.
and just get it off your chest,
Yeah.
rather than like having it as this embarrassing, awkward moment. You can turn it into something which is joyful and fun and and what it is, though. You know, that could be incredibly embarrassing and awkward and sad if not had the right, no, if not looked at with the right attitude. You know, and I think, you know, that's a really nice view to have when a situation happens to you. You know, that is very hard to deal with emotionally. You have got a choice to some extent on how you approach it, how you deal with it, and that's why just having people to talk to sometimes, or having like family around you, or having friends around you, it's like it's important to like have the ability to, you know. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean it's a really common coping mechanism, isn't it? Like making jokes about a terrible situation, which a lot of people can find incredibly offensive, but that's just how some people deal with it.
I think you have
turning
to.
it into
I
like
think we are
humor.
humans. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think if you don't have any of your normal daily, if your life is too different, I think that's something people find. Like it's a little bit like when people retire, for example. Like it's such a shock to the system because they've had this habit that they're used to doing for a long time, sometimes years, and suddenly they're at home all the time, or they have to find new hobbies, or they're away from their friends, or away from something that feels rewarding. It's funny, like sometimes people get quite depressed.
They get
when
depressed,
retire.
yeah. You know, I've seen that, like for sure.
Or
like
when
you don't have anything to do
their
anymore.
spouse dies, or something like this. You know, it's such a big shock.
You lose your
or you could break up in a relationship or something like that. You know, like it can be a real shock to the system. I think sometimes, you know, one party has seen it coming. Usually when the relationship breaks up, it's usually one person breaking up with the other. And that person who's breaking up with that person has almost had time to process that.
They've already, in their head, gone through the breakup.
Yeah, they've envisioned it. Whereas sometimes if it's a surprise to the other party, it can be quite a shock to the system for like some time. And so you need to be able to like have people to talk to.
Yeah, breakups can not. I wouldn't say that they're worse than getting over a death. I'm not saying like you can compare like anything like that. But sometimes breakups can be almost like with a death, you grieve and you go through that process and you come to accept it. But sometimes with a breakup, like you might have to keep seeing that person or something, and it's just so hard. Your whole life just changes. And it's so hard to get over that, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
Like it's so important to be able to be able to like talk to people. And yeah, a death is fine, or a breakup is not clean cut. I'm not saying I would rather experience a death, but I'm just saying that sometimes it's so messy that it's so hard for yourself to like get over it. Like a breakup is a type of grief. Yeah, exactly.
Definitely. Like it's something which feels very raw when it happens.
Yeah.
Because you're so everything's mixed up.
Yeah.
It feels like the wound is like almost to your habits.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like it's a wound to your deeper that, you know, you think there's something has been lost that will never be.
Yeah, it's like a part of you. Like the first serious breakup I had, and it sounds so dramatic, but it did actually feel like my life was over. Like it just literally felt like everything that I knew and everything that I thought was going to happen was just gone. Yeah. And you're like, now what the fuck do I do?
No, every breakup I've had has been, you know, I've been, you know, in tears because it feels like you have lost something, or like that you'll never be able to get back, or that even with the sunk costs like fallacy that you've put so much time and effort and energy into this thing, and it's
planning this future with them, and then that's gone. Yeah, and it's like shit.
Yeah,
like it's such a loss.
It is. It's a strange sadness, but it's really like just a matter of time before it heals. Like like healing from this stuff does take time, but it does happen. It does get better day by day.
Yeah, that's the thing. It feels like it won't, but it always does. It always does get better. It just can take a while. A little bit of time. And sometimes people like use humor in situations to get over shit. It doesn't mean they're insensitive. No, it just means like
it doesn't mean they're trying to be rude or in that case. I think that was a good little story, a good little look into it. Yeah. We did get a newspaper actually.
Oh, we have a newspaper. Is that not our old one?
No, we just got one off the back seat.
Oh, okay.
So maybe we don't need to pick up petrol after all.
Okay. Police leaks.
Police leaks incident. Is it like WikiLeaks?
Yeah.
2 years ago, a bunch of confidential police documents were accidentally released. Documents about Ronan Besson, Charles Bougrain, and Simon Gordodichier the judge's first 3 victims. So this was 2 years ago.
What? So this has been like an ongoing serial killer case that's spanned years?
What? So did he
Stop
did he,
reading.
did he commit these murders years ago and then recently commit one again in the back of our cab?
Yeah. Stop or keep?
I think that'll be enough. I don't want to read the football results. I'm confused. Pudgy says, hello, Lulu and Lydia. Currently having lunch at my new job and watching you guys play games. I'm too scared to make new friends here. Love you both.
Oh, thank
XOX.
you, Pudgy. New jobs are terrifying when everyone has their little like cliques already and you're just like sitting with your sandwich like, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
like it is really scary.
tough,
when I
actually.
first joined Yogscast with Xbox On, I used to eat my lunch in the little studio room we had because I was too scared to go out and talk to people.
Oh, that's so adorable. It's funny
I
though.
feel you,
There is a
Pudgy.
thing though with like if you smoke or something like that. Actually, weirdly, that's like a way to get into the social.
Yeah, it's a good way to make friends.
Yeah.
Not that we advise that if you're trying to make
There's
friends.
certain things though that are more like people work to make friends. So some people like bring cakes in or something.
Yeah, like bake some cookies or something.
Yeah,
and
there's like
people-
some little shortcuts that certain people seem to have clued up.
Take up smoking. Stop.
Yeah.
Take up baking.
It's
Friendship.
like it's like you could send an email out to everyone saying, "Oh, I brought in loads of donuts today,"
Yeah.
and then they were like, "Oh,
Oh,
donuts."
Oh,
though.
donuts.
Oh,
Thank you. What's your name again? Oh, nice to meet you. Yeah.
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 That's a hint to you. It's a hint to you, everyone in the office.
Oh.
Not anymore. People just look at their phones while they smoke, says Douglas.
What?
Oh no.
No.
Sydney says, I always eat my lunch alone because I need to run the street.
Oh no, Sydney, no. So sad.
Fucking rip. Sad Pepe, indeed. Oh my gosh. All right, let's exploit people's weaknesses.
Let's exploit people's weaknesses. What?
Right.
Whoa,
what
look
we
at
gonna
this sexy
do?
man.
Sexy man.
Sexy man, Eastern European man,
Sexy
or
old man. He looks like Ted Danson.
He does,
That's
doesn't
who I was
he?
thinking.
Wow, he
Shall we
really
pick up
does.
Ted
Should
Danson.
we pick him up?
Yeah.
Come on, Ted, get in my car.
Get in my
Get
car.
in my car,
Ted.
Ted.
Get in my car, Ted Danson. Francois
Ah.
Delanere. Tell him.
Except
Oh, it's very abrupt. It's like, tell him.
Ted.
Tell me to tell him.
Oh, we know
you
it.
recognise him. It's Ted Danson. It is actually. You never watch television, rarely listen to the radio, you don't read the newspaper, and yet you know Francois Delanere's face. Polemicist, novelist, columnist, politician too. You think? What's a
Yeah, I was thinking,
columnist?
what is that?
Columnist.
What is it?
Your passenger distracting me. I'm gonna look it up. You can keep reading.
Okay. Your passenger distractedly gives you his address. You start driving.
Someone who engages in controversial debate.
Ooh.
Brilliant polemicist with an independent, critical mind. Are you bothered by all of these protest marches?
His questions washes over you. You forget that during the day, people were holding protests. I work nights.
Oh, you can do that.
He doesn't know how to follow up. A moment goes by before he yelps.
See? There's not much chance they'd come to protest at 3 a.m. It's not really surprising, actually, if they want to make change, but only when it's convenient. Not during vacations, not just weekends, not at night. They make fun of us in other countries. France, the land of strikes, the land of protest marches. This country is filled with jackasses, slackers, and simpletons.
Agreeing or disagreeing or not saying anything.
You can decide.
Okay. Let's get. I'm gonna make friends with him. I know what you mean. So
Yes.
smile lights up your passenger's face. You can see just how blue his eyes are.
Indeed. Take us to United les États-Unis. For example, they have no right to strike. It's do or die.
Spit flies from his mouth and disappears somewhere on the back seat.
And they didn't become the most powerful country in the world by going on strike all the time.
He snickers.
Oh my
His
God, this
notebook
guy.
appears in his hand and he begins to write.
Strike, protest, unrest. While businessmen and manufacturers are working around the clock, French people should be ashamed. Take a look in the mirror and decide to do change, do something. We don't expect too much from life. They want to have their cake and eat it too, and bite off more than they can chew. Yeah.
He catches his breath. Froth begins to form at the corners of his mouth.
And meanwhile, the world keeps turning. And the strikers twiddle their thumbs. Workers are working. No, struggling to get the job done. That's best. Someone needs to offer this guy a weed cigarette. Just throwing it out there.
He needs to chill the fuck out.
Idiotic protest marches. Frenchest thing, a stupidest thing. We have to look at the masses in the eye and say, you do not own the streets. You shall not wield them like weapons.
He suddenly raises his eyes and looks at you. They are unfocused and his complexion deathly pale.
He's a ghost.
Oh fuck, he's a ghost too!
Piss off, ghost!
Oh no! Are you okay? Your passenger's gaze wanders somewhere beyond the windshield.
Only Lewis would call it a weed cigarette.
I did about to say that was like the fucking like nerdiest. I have a marijuana cigarette.
I just remember that I once marched. It came back to me. It's like an old childhood memory. I can see it clearly from Versailles to Paris. I can picture the banners, the songs, and the people's faces. There were so many of us. We got up at dawn and thousands of us and marched towards the capital. Our pure and wholesome voices rose up.
His
Oh,
voice shakes a bit.
it was a memory from time ago.
What were you marching for?
It was a cry from the heart of the right for high quality religious education, while France was being crushed by the weight of socialism. We were being ideologically purged, completely decimated. It was the end of parochial schools, the end of our culture as we knew it.
His voice trembles. Did you win?
Yes, we won.
I'll remain silent. Let's think about that. Your passenger sinks into a strange funk. He remains that way for the rest of the ride until you reach his destination. He sighs contentedly as you pull the taxi up along the sidewalk.
Those were the days. It was a great time. The left was running the country.
He leans in towards you like he's about to tell you a secret with a smirk on his face.
And I mean the real left, eh?
He pays and gets out of the car. You can hear him talking to himself as he walks towards the front door of his building.
What a lovely night. Good luck to you tomorrow. With all these protest marches, it's going to be a messy one.
He's gone before you have the time to remind him you only work nights. You notice a newspaper on the back seat. Your last passenger must have left it behind, or the one before. You grab it and put it away. Could come in handy. You start driving.
We'll be alright with another. I think we don't want to read any more newspapers tonight. So, that was an interesting thing. I mean, he was obviously just very angry.
Is that
I
the
think
homeless
protesting is important because you have to get noticed sometimes. You know, when there's if you don't, you know, democracy is not really modern democracy. The people don't really have that much of a say. They all only really vote for who to put into power, and you only get to pick between two people.
What's your opinion on like protests which disrupt, like, you know, like when people, like I've seen it a lot in Bristol actually, people in the roads like blocking all the traffic and stuff, like lying out on the roads and stuff. Like, what's your opinion on stuff like that?
I think it's hard to make a call, isn't it? Because on the one hand, you want to get your message recognized. You want to cause
A disruption.
a disruption.
Yeah.
Like that's what you're doing, really. You want your message to be seen by the people in the halls of power. But at the same time, you know, it can be problematic.
Yeah.
You know, if people can't get to the hospital.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
you know, if there's obviously people get caught in the crossfire of all of these things.
God, imagine if you were like in labor and you got stuck in one of those things. You would be like,
Well, that's the ones I saw.
Well, not you
I saw a
personally, but
thing
you know.
in Hong Kong, of course, because they're doing these huge protests. But
Yeah.
they would like part very well organised for ambulances to go through and stuff
Right.
like this. So
Yeah.
I assume that was like something that was helped. I don't know. I think they were letting sort of the protesters was letting buses through. Stuff like this. Like, I think like generally like people were. I think sometimes it goes out of control though. Like I mean, when the protesters did a lot of damage to the Parliament building.
Okay, yeah.
In Hong Kong,
When it becomes
and like graffitied the whole thing,
yeah.
and ruined it all. And I don't know. There's some. I think it can be. It's dangerous.
Peaceful and yet disruptive, without being.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you're not causing disruption, why would anyone pay attention?
It's true.
At the same time, I think it's difficult to know.
Hot tip: be pregnant on a bus, and you'll get to hospital on time. Hospital on time.
There you go.
There we go. That's straight from
Tom H.
Tom H's mouth.
Yeah.
Be pregnant on a bus. That's another tip.
Let's go and have a cup of tea. Actually, can we have a little break?
Oh, yeah.
Get a bit thirsty.
Thirsty.
I want
He's
to
thirsty.
have a snack. We'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And we'll
Solve crimes.
we'll continue to slowly chat about political random crap or
And breakups.
or comas or whatever. God knows. God knows what will be here when we're back. This has been quite heavy.
It's an heavy.
I think I just need 5 minutes of healing in my brain. All right. See you in 5.
See you in 5. See ya.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back
Hello.
to Night Call, where we are wandering around the streets of Paris trying to investigate this bloody murder.
Eating popcorn.
We've got like an evil-looking villain, maybe.
What's the A?
I don't know, Avengers. Also, this guy looks like a silhouette of a villain. Who's that Pokemon?
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Magneto. We've got like a black lady with lovely diamond earrings. Wealthy black lady. Is this the homeless guy?
I think that's the homeless
suspect.
guy.
This is George Clooney, and this is
He's very
a
handsome.
miserable-looking woman.
She's miserable, stupid
What are
woman.
we gonna do? Who do you want to investigate?
Chat, who should we talk to? Help us.
Spy. What's happened, my spy? I don't know what to do.
We haven't met the cat again. The cat's gone to
Where did he
go?
go? The cat. Derville.
somewhere far away.
Yeah.
Mystery, sad girl. The lady closest bunny is Willem.
Let's go to this black lady with the old. God, we just had to do like a million point turn.
Hi, honey, home, please.
Okay, we'll take her home.
Mm-hmm.
She's a regular. You know her address. Okay, cool.
Everything okay, honey?
Oh, good, Jackie. You've known Jackie for years now. Friend of a friend and a rather well-liked prostitute in your old neighborhood.
I hope spring's gonna be warmer than last year because I can't stand freezing my ass off anymore.
She's been working in the Bois de Boulogne for 2 years now. Every now and then, she treats herself to a ride home in a taxi.
What's latest news?
You can tell Jackie anything, almost anything, that is.
Is your back better?
You smile. It's okay. It's painful. She's unconvinced by your lie. You can see it in her eyes.
That bastard really did you, didn't he?
Can I ask you something, Jackie? She leans forward.
Anything you want, honey.
Tell her about Lieutenant Bousset, about her threats and your mission. Wow.
You got screwed again, honey. Oh, you're too nice. You and the cops. You're gonna have to go see someone. Or start banging one.
Yikes. Jackie.
Okay, right, you're the boss. I'll ask around. Some of my clients might know something.
Pause. You know what's coming. You're expecting it.
But fair's fair. The next ride is free, okay?
You nod silently. You meet her eyes in the rearview mirror.
Anyhow, take care of yourself, okay?
Yeah, you got it, Jackie. You know me.
Yeah, right, I do. That's the problem. You know, hon, sometimes I wonder if I'm not in the wrong line of work. Wait, sorry, let me start that sentence again. Sometimes I wonder if I'm not in the wrong line of work. I mean, should have been an innkeeper, you know what I mean? Have my own place, a dozen beds or so. Something always simmering in the kitchen.
Yeah.
That's right, I said innkeeper, hon. But there aren't any innkeepers these days. Any inns around these days.
Well, no, but there are guest houses and bed and breakfasts and all that.
Where would I get the money, hon? Do you think the banks are actually going to lend me money? Anyhow, I love my job, honey. It's just that, well, you know, lately, business hasn't been that good.
Oh. She's not embarrassed. She looks upset.
The competition is tough these days, especially with all the young Albanian girls they're sending in bringing down the prices.
Yikes.
Anyhow, I cook for my clients. They come to see me, you see, and there's something hot to eat. It's not the Ritz or anything, but it's better than nothing.
Man. Uh-oh.
What do you cook? I don't make tidin lamori for them. Smells too strong.
You don't make what?
Tinin lamori. I made it for you before. It's a dish from Martinique. Cod green banana sauce shin. You ate it when you came around with...
She was going to say your brother. She catches herself just in time.
I make gratins and soups. Dishes that can simmer while I'm working. Anytime, hon. If you come by my apartment, it'd be a little easier. I could make something sort of festive.
Not right away. Let me finish up business. Maybe after, when it's all done.
Take all the time you need, hon. I have plenty of time to spare.
That's your smile.
That reminds me, I haven't seen Ave for a few months. Do you know how she's doing?
She's fine.
I had to give her a call.
You like talking to Jackie. With her, time goes faster, flows more easily. A few minutes later, you park in front of a building. She hands you the fare and exits the cab slowly.
Damn back.
She leans heavily on the cab for a moment. You okay, Jackie?
Yeah, sure, honey. Don't worry about it. Just feeling my age, that's all. Luckily, I don't have a whole end to clean, right?
Elsie, yeah.
Anyhow, this time I'm really going.
Oh. Bye, Jackie. There we go. Thank
I
you.
like Jackie.
What a nice lady, huh?
She's lovely.
All right. I think that might be the end of the night.
Yeah.
Oh,
NPC name!
I found a bug there.
Sonny!
Sonny, the computer programmer boy.
He didn't say anything, did he? He thinks we're swell, though.
Oof. Yikes, we're losing money every night.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we met Ghost Boy.
We wasted a bit of time picking up Ghost Boy. That was not very was it? Not very profitable.
Okay, we'll finally look at this one.
Yeah.
Get
let's
it
have a
up.
look. Simon Florentin. Simon Florentin. Right, what have we got here? The killer fought with victim 3. Weird. Victim 2 was a fierce politician. A fierce politician.
Who'd had their wallet stolen. And it said, you deserve this. So someone against their political views.
Stolen wallet doesn't seem like a big thing, does it? Maybe we
Killed in
should have
the-
picked up Elf.
Killed in the only spot without CCTV. You put that next to it.
That leads to that points to your
Yeah.
dude, who
He's-
was an
Ex-cop would know about that.
ex-cop. He is a cop though, Pierre Batin.
Oh, that's true,
He is
actually. He's a
current
cop. Yeah. Fuck, I forgot about that.
But he would know about CCTV even so. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. They both said
If
they
anything,
both
like
would
he
know.
might know even more, like what, because he's been on the. Oh, then again, when did he
Quite a long
retire?
time ago.
Divorced from a judge. I mean, that is real. That is, it's one of these, I think, at this point. Do you not think?
Yeah, what, Perry or Paul?
Yeah.
One of the cops.
You deserve this. I mean, that seems like something a cop might write. But would the cop believe messages like this? Do you know what I mean? That kind of gave away who he was.
Also, there was a fight with the older guy. Would he be up for a fight, or is he going to be a little bit more? How old is he? He's joined in the 70s, 80s, 90s. He's what? He's getting on a bit now.
Shit.
What?
A nightmare. Someone had cut me open. Had a bit of a nightmare. Lydia. It's all right though.
He's all right.
Okay, well, I think what we need to do is we got 2 more nights, and then we have to pick a criminal. So I'd like to do that before the end of the stream. Okay, so
Oh yeah, we got time.
so we got time, but we can't dawdle.
Oh, it's him again. We don't want to pick up him again. I think pick up the woman. Oh, we can't. Oh, we can.
Oh,
We can't. What?
oh, it's
Oh.
there we go. Just a bit clicky, bit buggy with the old clickaroos. Recherche.
Lucy Bataz and Emily Prince.
There's 2
There's
people.
two
The 2 women get in your cab, give you their address. They say nothing as you start the car. A faint scent of alcohol hangs in the air. You've been drinking. After a moment's silence, the younger of the 2 breaks the silence.
So, what do you think?
About him?
Who else? Of course him, not the bar.
Well, I'm not sure. A strange sound escapes her.
He seems pretty dumb.
Dumb? How so?
You know, dumb as a doornail, all but staring at himself in the mirror over the bar when he went to get drinks.
But does that matter?
No, not really. He's got a good body, good looking, lots of energy. He's got a sort of animal vibe, like a panther. I really like that style.
You really like that style?
You know exactly what I mean. The fuck? Oh, are they trying to find
What about you?
Wait, that's me.
That's you.
What about you? What did you think of him?
I don't know. He was heavy, too sure of himself, and he spent too much time at the gym. Did you get that bit about?
Yeah, please. That innuendo about sexual performance?
Are we
He
trying to
was-
find someone for a
He was
threesome?
pretty heavy-handed on all his expertise on yoga and orgasms.
True, those strong pelvic floor muscles can't hurt.
Well, anyhow, he was all preachy.
He should write a book, the perfect gift for your ex-husband.
When the laughter dies down, the younger of the two resumes talking in a more serious tone.
Anyhow, like I was saying, is it really that important? I mean, we're looking for a donor.
Not a threesome.
Not a father, not a lover, not a guardian, or a godfather. Just some sperm. Just some sperm.
She glances in your direction, conscious all of a sudden they aren't alone. She goes on, lowering her voice.
Yes, but still. If he had been a date, I think I would have been out of there in 5 minutes flat. I do yoga. I meditate 6 hours a day. I went to Tibet to learn the ancient art of
And serfdom did exist in Tibet before the 1950s. I checked on Wikipedia.
I thought Buddhists were supposed to be curious and open-minded.
He was like some old conservative dude in the body of a young Brad Pitt.
But like you were saying, does all that really matter?
Eh,
You know, I'm not against that kind of stuff or anything. It's up to him if he wants to drag about all that yoga and meditation bullshit. I don't have a problem with that. Anyhow, there's no way that any of that is going to be passed on to our daughter.
or our son.
But it's going to be a girl. I can feel it.
And yoga, it's not genetic.
We'll have to ask Dr. Vidal.
Yes,
I bet he'd really love that. He'll think we're messing with him.
He said we could ask him anything.
he's going to take us for a couple of idiots. Besides, it's impossible. Pompousness cannot be passed on to children.
So you're saying an ear for music, yes, that's passed on, but pretentiousness is not?
Exactly.
So, if you don't want to believe me, sorry to bother you, but did you hear what we were just talking about?
Yeah.
No need to feel embarrassed or anything. We were talking out loud after all.
Yeah. Come on, leave him alone.
I was just asking. Well, right. So, my wife and I are meeting potential donors in order to conceive a baby. And we were wondering if you thought pretentiousness could be passed on to children genetically.
Give her a look in the rearview mirror and take a moment to answer. The question is so utterly absurd.
Leave him alone, Emily. He's a taxi driver, not a geneticist.
Don't get so worked up about it. I'm just asking his opinion.
I don't know.
So the answer is no, is it? You're no fun. Seriously, we should have taken another cab, driven by a genetics expert.
Sorry. My partner doesn't mean anything by all that. We've had quite a bit to drink, and it's the first time for us tonight. We're meeting donors.
Be understanding.
No problem. I'm a cab driver. I'm used to all kinds of funny stuff. I can imagine. I can imagine. Have you been driving a cab for long? Yes, you could say that. Good night, ladies.
Anyhow, thanks for listening.
Thank you.
I definitely think we should ask the donor, just in case.
I think if you're uncomfortable with him, find another one.
Yeah, that's gonna be your tech.
Do you know what I mean?
It's gonna be the spunk for your funk. You know? That can be the new catchphrase.
Spunk for
your
your funk.
funk.
We haven't seen this guy before.
No, he's new.
Just going to check this guy out. Okay.
I'm a cab driver.
Points to fake taxi logo in bottom of screen. Legionnaire Chihuahua. Don't do that.
Veronique. Veronique?
Right.
Ah.
Deux étoiles.
Everyone's drunk.
The passenger
Oh,
getting
shit.
into
Oh.
the cab smells like alcohol and is sad. They settle into an unsurprising standard conversation. Climate change, politics, the price of real estate. Then someone mentions a serial killer. A rumour. Could be of help.
Ooh.
There we go. She pulled out a phone.
She's upset. She has a deep voice.
Excuse
then.
me. Excuse me. Do you think texting to say you had a nice evening, like just 10 minutes after you saw someone, it might seem a bit desperate, no?
No.
I don't think that's desperate.
Really?
Uh.
Well, I guess. Anyhow.
Touch
I love you.
touch and sense it.
Yeah, I just have to wait and see. I really like meeting that girl. Super nice. I've been in Paris for 8 years now. 8 years. And it's hard, incredibly hard.
Her voice falters.
And there are so many people in Paris, too. You should see them. I do a lot of work in law firms. They're bursting with attractive women. But there's so much shame and denial. Most are uncomfortable, lost. I get it when you're 20, but when you're 30, I've gone a bit Eastern European. Anyhow, who am I to say? I wasn't any better when I was 20, right? I'm surprised, that's all. I'm fed up. Sorry, I don't know why I'm telling you all this.
No problem.
When I got to Paris, I thought I was going to meet a nice group of women at last, to go out and have fun. And all I found was more of the same. Girls who were inhibited, hung up, afraid, who don't want to commit. That girl tonight, she just wanted to go out for a drink because she was bored. That's why we met up so late. She didn't have anything to do at home, so... And she didn't put it that way, of course, but I knew. Dates today are so... My friends who are older talk about the bars they went to back in the day, the underground scene, glances exchanged in the metro. Me, I'm happy just getting an emoji. Pretty pathetic. Here it is, a text. Glad to have met you.
Her voice trails off.
But at best, it's best if we leave it at that. Signed, woman raising hand emoji. Yep. Sorry? Thanks. Luckily, there are dating apps. We talk, try to get to know each other. Sometimes we can't help it and we sleep together out of sheer necessity. But our real needs are never actually fulfilled. Mine aren't, anyhow. Sorry, I just need another second.
Take your time.
Okay then, emoji woman raising hand says goodbye.
So,
Aww,
we
that's
obviously
sad.
picked up a lesbian couple
Yeah.
and then dropped them off somewhere, maybe like a gay bar.
Yeah.
And we picked up her at the gay bar.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that kind of thing must happen a lot with taxis, right? You must go to like a district. Do you reckon you get stuck in like a little, not necessarily loop, but kind of like when you drop people off, they want to go to a certain place. Like, I guess if you go to the airport, you're going to want to pick up someone who's going to a hotel in the centre. And then if
you go to a hotel, there'll be people
There'll
wanting
be
to
the
go back to the
airport.
airport.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
so you're like back and forth.
is it like that kind of thing? Does that happen?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's interesting. But I guess you learn that as a taxi driver, where to go and where not to go. We haven't picked up Gorgeous Man.
Let's pick up Sexy Man, or there's Cross Man.
Or this
Sad
sad
Man.
lady. Let's pick up Cross Man. I
Yeah?
picked him up. Familiar smell tickles your nose.
Oh, fuck! It's the
God,
ghost
it's
boy!
ghost. Nice to see you again, my friend. Oh, God. What is this? This smells good. Hotel Dieu, please. Okay. Used to be an excellent pastry shop there. The best pâté en crouton all of Paris. Everyone went there, that's for sure. I'm a creepy piss off ghost. Bloody get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. I don't care. I don't want to play a game with you. You're weird. I need the ghost busting kit.
Oh, how did you die?
How did you die? He's thrown off by the question. I can't for the life of me remember. I felt a slap on my back.
Oh.
I fell. And here I am. She was hit by a car.
Yeah?
Hit by a taxi. This taxi.
What? Do you think so?
Yeah, I reckon. Ghost taxi. He bursts out laughing. His laughter is childlike, sparkling and uncontained. Anyway, he's dead. We're not far from the pastry shop. Let's go and get some ghost pastries. Nope, they've all burned down. Hospital. Creepy. Historians. burned down, pate en croûte.
He always talks about food.
There once lived two men here, one a barber, the other a pastry maker. One who had a fancy for blood, killed his clients, foreigners, people passing through, broke students. The other, who
Oh, is
fancied
this
the first, collected
Miss
the
Lovett's
bodies and
pies?
chopped them up in the back room of his shop. He added strong spices to this fresh meat, as was typical at the time. He then prepared the pate for baking. He cooked it in a richly buttered crust and sold it to anyone who was anyone in Paris. Have no fear, the pastry chef and his lover have been dead for ages.
Maybe they'll get in our bloody
you
cab
can
as
catch a
well.
glimpse of them in one of the operating rooms in the hospital. They lean over the patient and grab a tender morsel for their pate en croûte. Ugh.
So, bon appetit.
Hey, get out the fucking car.
Au revoir.
Au revoir, you creepy ghost child.
Barbers, you know, famous, aren't they, for being killers?
Miss Lovett. Miss
Yeah.
Lovett's pies. Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Have we picked up this lady before? I think we have. We certainly haven't picked up her. I think we want to go and pick up this lady.
Yeah, she looks a bit hard done by.
Looks a bit suspicious.
She's got some things to tell us.
Alicia.
Oh, she's crazy.
Cates.
The words, I can sense them. They're calling me.
Oh, piss.
Oh, I got drive. I don't care where. I just need you to drive. Yes, they're good. Keep going this way.
It's Mystic Meg.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, yes. Slow down. Frail or fragile? Answer me, frail or fragile?
And that's sure.
Don't think about it. Just say the first one that comes to mind. Frail or fragile?
Fraggle.
You know then? Yes, you know. You must. Both words actually have the same root.
Right.
Two words, two units. And life went on and words mixed once again.
You okay?
Go down this street and stop!
They speed up in the quiet street. Cold weather has driven all the way.
There, yes! Good, I've got it! I've got it! Look, the words are right there. They're wandering past us like sheep, like...
Calm down, lady.
Now, I must write. The frail are forced into battle. Together come the children, a son and a daughter, standing tall to salute. They will cry, oh yes, they will cry. The eaglets fly tonight. The frail will say, what happens when you sleep?
I sleep?
No, that's a lie and you know it. And what happens when you drive?
I don't want to answer.
Silence is the coldest answer is all, and cold burns. Hot skin. And the son will say, frail father, I want you to come back to life. And the daughter will say, oh, frail father, I want you to come back a winner. The father responds, you must choose. As the eaglet lands upon his shoulder, together they fly off, and thus all began. Fragile, frail, two paths that can't be fooled. The son and daughter will grow up, though not at the same pace. When early one morning, 20 years later, they wake up to the sound of a bugle. The sound will be beaten, turned, and clubbed until the sun. No! Stop the car! The eaglet! The words. Oh, now I can feel the words getting away from me. Ah! Ah!
Did she pay?
Shall.
What the fuck? She did a runner! The crazy bitch pulled a runner!
Oh, God, what a disaster.
Fuck! Bitch! Goddamn eaglets.
Should we go pick up Kim? We'll get Kim.
I like being the crazy lady.
That was amazing. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 acting. Annabelle Robert. Charles de
Annabelle.
Gaulle, airport, s'il vous plaît. Do you want to put that in the trunk? No.
Thanks, but I'm going to have to get used to keeping it with me. It's going to be in my bag for an entire month.
Passenger's rather young and the camera around her neck looks very expensive. A backpack, scarf and clothes are fairly worn. Focus on the road. There's no denying it. The road to the airport is of no interest whatsoever. Nondescript buildings, industrial sprawl, jumble of access roads. Passenger's phone starts to ring.
Oh, sorry,
Oh. She glances at the caller name, her face freezes. She sighs, a troubled smile flickering across her face, and takes the call.
Hi, Dad. I'm in the cab, right? Yeah, I told you. I tried, but he wouldn't change his mind. Come on, Dad. I already told you I'll be fine. They wouldn't be sending me if there were... come on, Dad, stop. Dad. Listen, everything's going to be fine. I've lost the French accent. I'll be there for 20 days with a group of professionals who have been doing this for years. That's right, a group of rescue professionals. Would you just stop? Dad, everything will be fine. No, I don't want to talk to Mum. I know what she's going to say. I'll be safe. The only people in danger there are the people they're trying to help. I'm just going to go take pictures. Don't put her on. Mom! No, I can't call it off. My plane leaves in 2 hours. I get fired if I don't go. That's just the way it is. You can say whatever you want, but I'm not going to. No, it's not your fault. You didn't introduce me to photography, and it's no big deal, even if I did start there. Look, I'm almost there. I have to go. Mom, no, I won't be able to call you from Greece. I'll be able to send emails, though. Emails! Yes, I'll let you know when I'm able to call. All right, I'm going to hang up now. Okay. Okay, me too. Yep. Okay, bye.
You can sense the tension, the wave of frustration, anxiety welling up inside of her. Her happiness and anxiety are palpable. She closes her eyes, collecting her thoughts, trying to dispel her negative emotions.
If only I had a little time.
Time for what?
Time to do yoga. Really helps me relax. It's an amazing way to unwind, to calm down and release tension. There must be a yoga room somewhere in the airport.
Yeah.
Right, of course.
She senses that she wants to tell you something, but she can't get the words out. She swallows hard and looks away. Concentrate on the road ahead. Your passenger closes her eyes and loses herself to the sound of the humming engine. Silence falls over the cab. Suddenly, she leans forward with a jerk.
Any chance of putting in some music?
You switch on the radio with a glance in the rearview mirror. What kind of music would she like? Probably something light with a good beat. But what kind?
Pop? Rock? Rap? Pop?
Rocker. Song is starting. Your passenger lets out a little cry from in the back seat.
I love this band. I saw them in concert last summer.
Her enthusiasm immediately fades as if a bad memory had come back to her. She clasps her hands together to stop them from shaking. Do you want me to change stations? She seems surprised you asked and sits up a little straighter.
No, don't. I'm sorry. What I mean is, I made an important decision at that concert. I decided to leave. I was listening to one of their songs. The words go something like, "Get up, take a stand, only you can change the world." It made an impression on me. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I want to do. Change the world. All because of a guy who snorts cocaine and can barely play the guitar. He beats his wife, too. I don't know why I said that. I've always loved that band and those lyrics. They changed me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm telling you my life story. Nobody cares.
That's not true.
Maybe our smile's a bit creepy. I'll pull over here. It'll be easier for you to get out of the cab. Oh, thank you for riding.
It's crazy, huh? But there's like this pit in my stomach. I'm off.
She gets out of the cab with all the gear. Airport doors closed behind her. Interesting.
Interesting, but ultimately useless.
We're kind of running out of petrol.
Oh shit! Yeah, go get some. Oh, but look, there's a newbie. There's a sexy lady. There's the homeless guy. There's Brad Pitt. There's so many people.
Let's go and get some petrol.
We need petrol though. We're really low.
I feel like we can have a little detour. There's also someone down here.
Ooh.
What's this? We're running out of time. Look.
Shit, 3 o'clock in the morning. What time did we end? Like 5.
Yeah. All right, we'll fill up. I think when this bar runs out, we're over. Yikes.
Novad says acting 5 out of 7. What? We're killing it. Novad. No, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the donation. Appreciate it. But I think you need to bump those numbers up. Those are rookies' numbers. We are quite obviously pro.
Who's this guy?
Oh.
We need your kinda help.
Ultra skaters. Okay. They are in disguise.
Oh, are these like
4 superheroes? Spandex suits stretched over their bodies. They remind you of a show from your childhood. Think about the show. Wednesday afternoons after school. They were some sort of. They were like Power Rangers.
Yeah. Dressed in pink. It's the Pink Ranger.
You are driver.
Oh, it's a he. You are driver.
And even with the helmet on, you can smell he's boozed up. Yes.
Hey guys. Hey. Truck app.
4 suited passengers get into the car, one after another. You're over with beer and piss.
Oh,
wafted
what?
to
Are
the
they
cab.
pissed themselves? What is I think he's gonna have a weird voice.
Okay, man, I'll be brief. We lost Ultra Yellow. We don't know where she's hiding.
The one dressed in green starts screaming in the taxi.
Oh,
Voice with a southern accent.
we're drunk. You could be pink. I'll be the drunk green guy.
Yeah, like we didn't know already. Ultra yellow. Do you want to look for her? I don't want to look for her. We have to find her. Oh, shit. I don't feel so good. Yellow is the one with the keys to our hotel room. Ultra pink clears his throat like it might be a technique for getting the alcohol out of his system quicker. Anyway, you could just drive around the neighbourhood slowly. She can't be far. The one in red, silent up till now, raises their head.
Wait, is this the southern guy? No. Yeah, dudes, yeah. We're gonna look for her. We're gonna find her. We're gonna drink because I'm thirsty. Are you dudes?
Woman's voice? Teenager? You're not sure.
It's sassy.
Yeah. Okay. Passengers are overwhelmed with joy, with the exception of the silent one leaning in the window behind you.
Yeah, let's go.
Start driving.
Keep your eyes peeled, guys, okay?
Oh my god, they're all totally drunk. We were at Furiosa with Ultra Yellow. We were drinking there until they refused to keep serving us. Fucking Nazi hipsters! Bring it down a notch. No need to get so excited. Maybe she's at the hotel, emptying the minibar already. Lucky duck. Oh, yeah, not a bad idea. Or maybe she's in the little park we went to drink mead. What are these guys doing? And they must be cosplayers.
Is it like a fancy dress party or something?
We picked them up outside Comic-Con. They're like Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Why are they referring to us as Ultra Yellow though?
I guess it's ultra pink, so they've lost their friend who's got the keys to the hotel, basically.
Let's take him to the hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Maybe she hooked up with someone.
oh my gosh. This is.
And why do they stink of piss?
Let's just get him out of here.
Yeah, get out of my car.
Pink and red think they should have never eaten at the sushi
Oh,
restaurant.
no.
Green is screaming that yellow was totally nuts already. Oh my god, look, just...
I think
Okay.
just pay me and get out.
Oh no.
Someone's going to throw up.
I haven't seen anyone. She's not there.
Oh God, I'll never find her.
Oh no.
Uh,
Oh
The
God. We
birds.
have to go to the.
Get them to
Let's
the
go to the park.
park.
Okay.
Maybe she's still there.
Oh,
no,
fuck.
get out. Let out. I don't want to drive. You're going to throw up.
Oh.
Blue is definitely going to chuck up everywhere.
Oh, he's already chucked up.
Far.
Uh,
You get... Oh, it's a credit card number.
don't read your credit card number out. What are people doing? Oh, fuck. We would have to go back to the bar. You're joking me.
That's Horatio. 5 out of 7. Oh, no bad. Thank you again for the donation. It says silly. 5 out of 7 is the perfect score. Shit, I'm missing a meme, aren't I? 5 out of
Oh
7.
my God. They're all just hammered.
5 out of 7 meme. Sorry, my
Let's
bad.
get on with these guys. This is just insane. I think after an hour of driving around.
I see the meme now. Thank you very much.
Get out. Get out of my taxi.
You better pay us.
Oh, God. Blue
Oh no! Did he pee himself?
It's not pee, nor is it vomit.
Did he shit himself?
What is it? Is it like sweat or like spilled some beer?
No.
Oh.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Right, that's enough. That's our shift over. That's night 5.
We met the couple who wanted
Met the
a
lesbian
baby.
couple who wanted to have a sperm donor.
Want a bit of spunk in
We
the
met
funk.
Veronique, who's unlucky in love.
Unlucky. Emoji girl.
And
Lost
we met
186 quid. Fuck, we're not doing very good, are we?
the Power Rangers. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay, what have we got on our... Have
Anything?
anything? I don't think we picked up any actual documents, did we?
Mm-mm.
What did we actually get?
Here we go. Victim 1 protected by the mayor?
Alright, is that the only thing we got? Victim 2 was a fierce politician. We don't really know how Victim 1...
No, we don't really know much other than they were fought with, but that's it. Picked up like 3 people who didn't pay. Ain't that crazy, lady?
We're just going to lose a lot of money. Oh. Rare gun used in the 70s. He joined the police in 77. But I mean, even if he joined the police in the 70s, I mean, he would have access to a gun, definitely, if he was in the police for a long time. But this could have been like a family heirloom.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, we've not got much info to go on. We've got one more night.
God, I don't feel like we've really cracked this case with one night left. We're running out of money. We've only got 54 euros left. I wish that fucking ghost would stop getting in our car.
Was that really Santa Claus?
I think it was.
Okay, we got one more day. One more night even. Before we have to make an accusation.
And we are no closer.
Right.
No closer to the truth.
Who are we going to pick up? Oh, there's a mustachioed boy.
Isn't that a woman?
Mustachioed woman. We have to find out. Very mysterious looking. Looks a bit like Sparkles. Angelique de Fondurmière. Next passenger getting in your cabin is in a cloud of extremely heavy perfume. You're
She's
right.
got a dead fox.
It's a well-known scent, one you often see advertised on the Champs-Élysées. It's like a high-class lady in her 50s with impeccable posture. The fur she wears around her neck must be worth several days' pay. She opens her mouth.
Good evening. Before you start driving, I just need to tell you something very... Shit! Oh!
Okay.
I'm doggy foreskin!
Good Lord.
I am truly sorry. I Please hear me out.
Okay.
I am suffering from a major emotional trauma. It seems to have triggered very strong verbal episodes. They're exhausting, to be honest.
Doggy foreskin.
Doggy foreskin.
Good lord.
I hope you can understand. Please know that I don't believe a single word that I'm saying. Tiny dick! It's my husband!
That's what she thought of when she mentioned her husband.
Married for 25 years, 2 kids, a house on the coast, all sorts of fun plans for the future. Then, eat shit!
So I'm used to it.
Thank you for your understanding. Here I am, discovering how to live alone for the first time. At 50. Crazy, isn't it? Toilet, brush it up your ass! It's really not so easy.
Oh my god.
I hope it doesn't bother you too much. Wench! Some days are harder than others.
It must surprise people.
Oh, it fuck does! It's more the teasing. You see, cauliflower-shaped anus.
Oh my god.
Oh, our neighbour's son.
Oh.
It's a long story. They're expats, Chinese. She works for Chanel, I think, and he is for a big import-export company. I can't remember its name. Transatlantic Sodomite! Something like that, anyway. Their only son used to come get help with his French from my husband and me. Now that they've separated, Rugrat, he still comes around, but he films me. Oh, he's discreet about it, of course. He slips his phone into the front pocket of his blazer and he films me. He must think it's funny. An old lady who swears and calls everyone. Maybe he even shares them with all of China. Shitty ass Rugrat! We don't really have any idea what's going on over there. My daughter said I might have become a dick internet star there.
Yeah.
It's beyond me. And plus, death pee! And plus, I'm not a good influence on this boy. He's learning swear words. There's no way to learn a language, especially not French. Language of love, the language of poetry, of ballads. Dick cheese! That's why I no longer see my grandchildren. My son thinks it's better we wait until it passes. I think he's right. Yes, lovely. Does this bother you? I've been wearing this hairy ass perfume for 25 years. Such a part of me I don't even notice it anymore. It was the first present my husband gave me.
It suits you.
Ooh, thank you. Russian whore! Good night. Oh my god, that was my favorite. That was my favorite.
Holy shit.
Tiny dick!
Oh,
she was the best. She was great.
oh my god. That's quite astonishing.
We've already had him. She's new, isn't she? Is she new?
Did we do Sad
I can't
Lady?
remember. Have we had Sad Lady?
Yes, Crazy Lady. Of course we did. She was the crazy one. We don't want to pick her up again. She was mental. She was just awful. We've had this is the horrible politician.
Oh, she was the runner.
Oh, I hate this politician.
I don't like him. Is there anyone else we can pick up? Is it literally just him and her? Oh, here we go.
I
new people.
refused his journey because I don't want to take
Yeah.
it. It sucks.
Yeah, that's me in a few years. Oh, Dennis might have some info. Look at that hat.
Dennis
That's a
Petitjean.
man that's got info.
Good evening. Plain Saint-Denis, please. He stopped short, visibly sizing you up. Do you know where it is? Yeah. Avenue des Magasins Généraux. So you know the street? Yes, I do. Do you know all the streets of Paris? This question drips with disbelief. You know his kind well, the sort who'd refer to you as the Arab and not bat an eyelid.
Yes, I do, monsieur. Well then, let's go. Client stares out the window as if hypnotized. You watch him in the rearview mirror. His face is familiar to you. His accent too, though you'd never be able to place it. Typical of some rural region, central France, perhaps. That's it. You've got it. He was a contestant on one of those reality shows where farmers meet women.
I've got to give him a
I'd seen him on the show a few weeks before. You watched it from your hostel bed with a distracted eye, but something about it had bothered you. The show was a masquerade. Life in the country seemed from a very Parisian and cynical perspective, full of scorn and contempt. Okay then, you figured out who I am? His remark and his accent bring you back to the present. Sorry? You recognized me, right? So you can make fun of me now. Make fun of you? Yeah. Yes, like all those other people do out there on that tweety thing. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stare. You mean you don't know who I am? I do, yes. Some kind of reality show, huh? Exactly. But why do people make fun of you? He heaves a long sigh as if letting off steam. His jaws become more protracted. At first the show was okay, and then I started seeing my face all over TV. On other shows, I mean. And then I found out the internet is laughing at me too. There are those things, I can't remember what they're called. Mams, memes, you know? Those internet pictures that move all by themselves on the damn internet? You have no idea what she's talking about. Memes. So I made myself a Twitter account to go and see what they are saying about me, calling me a virgin and a Nazi that I threw my cows. They practically died laughing. A farmer who... So yesterday I said I'd had it. I called my cousin to keep an eye on my farm and I left for Paris. I'm on my way to see those TV jokers right now. 6 months ago they said that if there was any problem whatsoever, they'd take care of it. Well, there is a problem. Oh my god. What's your plan?
What's your plan?
Hell yes, I have a plan. I'm going to show up at the office and raise Cain until they listen to me. Believe me, they're going to listen. I may be just a plain old farmer, but nobody's going to disrespect me. Forget it. At first I told them I didn't want to be on their stupid old show. It wasn't for me. But they insisted. They showed me pictures of the women. And then, well, I said yes. Should never have said yes. Is it closed? Yeah, it's like fucking 4 a.m. There'll be hardly anyone here before 9 or 10 o'clock.
Wait, where's he gone?
I don't wait.
Oh, to the executives, right.
He's at the TV studio.
Yeah.
Good luck. Crazy guy. Believe me, they are not going to get away with this. You know, I'm not racist. And don't believe the show. I didn't mean what I said. I didn't really say that stuff either. What exactly did you say? Nothing. A lot of nonsense. I'm not very good at this. I've been... Anyhow, I just wait here until it opens. Do you reckon he was edited
badly?
carefully?
Yeah.
To portray him in the kind of yokel-y,
Yeah, I reckon
farmery light? Or do you reckon they got him to provoke him to say specific things for dramatic purposes?
I think, editing, they can just completely dictate your character, can't they? So they probably he's an all right guy, but they just made him look awful.
We're not getting any info, by the way, tonight.
No. Maybe this will be the one. Oh,
we recognise this guy because his face has been in the news. He's a lawyer who is representing a terror. Is this the
is this the
second
guy?
suspect? Gives you address and you keep going.
Right.
Everything
Everything all right?
yes. Oh, yeah, it's the guy.
Was he the guy who was cleared? Though?
Yeah, he was cleared.
Yeah.
Why did he say that to the cops? He's not taking it seriously. He doesn't get it. Idiot.
Then again, he says it again. Ugh. Is he contradicting himself or just...
Looks like he's going through some. It looks like he's going through some papers of a case. Some interview notes.
I can't take it anymore. I've gone to this exit. This guy is a real asshole. He's not just a monster. He's a total idiot. He's never seen such a moronic defendant. You know what it's like to defend a moron? You know what it's like to get only 3 hours of sleep a night so you could defend a fucking moron? Do you have any idea? No need to apologize. There's nothing to be sorry about. Jesus effing Christ already! Jesus!
You get the best ones.
I'm the one who agreed to it. I actually fought to represent him. It's my own damn fault I'm being dragged to the mud. Yeah, I admit it. At first, I thought it was pretty great being on TV, all the interviews, journalists asking my opinion about everything. I shook so many hands, I said so many words, sentences. Yet I actually said nothing. When I worked in the hood, not a single person cared about my work. And now, in 5 hours, I have to be on the radio, in 7 on TV.
You should try to calm down, my friend.
I don't even know what that means anymore. Actually, it's simple. I almost never sleep. When I lie in bed, I stare at the ceiling and I go over the evidence in my head. It's barbaric, disgusting, so horrific, it's almost unreal. And I discovered my client bought nails, the nails that were in the bombs, at the corner market, and he kept the receipt. He kept the fucking receipt. Folded it in half and slipped it into his wallet. That's what I see when I close my eyes. Disemboweled bodies and a receipt for €2 worth of nails. Why? Why, for God's sake? He thought he could expense it when he got to heaven? So stupid and so dangerous. He disgusts me. He revolts me. When I signed on, I thought I'd be representing someone crazy, and I found out he's just a moron who played too many video games. The guy has never even read the holy book they use to justify their so-called acts of martyrdom. He read a few passages online. Passages online. Do you have any idea what a complete moron he is? I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. I shouldn't have said all that. I don't have anyone else to talk to about it. All the other lawyers avoid me like the plague. My mother can't understand why I'm doing this. She's so ashamed she went back to Algeria. I get the shame. What I don't get is when people just lump things together. I am not a terrorist. I am not a murderer. The right choice? I barely had the choice. I couldn't let injustice triumph. Everyone has the right to counsel, to stand trial, to have a fair trial. Even terrorists, even morons.
Yes.
We could hang him right here, right now. No one, I'm telling you, would shed a tear. That's why I keep doing this. For equality, our country was founded on it. These rights have been abused far too often for me to look the other way.
Yeah.
I needed to be reminded of this. This will serve as a lesson. It's odd, isn't it, that I ran into you tonight? I mean, as if... No, forget it. Wait, don't take this the wrong way, but... Here, this is for you, for listening, for hearing what I had to say. Take it! We need the money! Say nothing!
Got a clue.
Woohoo!
About him, I think.
Ooh. I don't know what that voice was, but he's respectable.
We got lesbian.
It's
Is
a
that
bit
lesbian mum or crazy woman?
I don't think we should pick up the crazy woman.
It was just madness, wasn't it? I mean, it felt like we weren't achieving anything by picking her up.
Yeah, it didn't at all.
Have they got another date with another sperm donor?
Maybe.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's a coincidence.
We were just talking about you the other day.
You were talking about him, not me. Lucy was so embarrassed about the conversation we were having. You must have heard everything.
Nothing to be embarrassed about.
Thanks.
Oh,
Thanks. Sometimes we just forget you were there. It really wasn't very polite of me. Don't worry about it.
We've just had another date. Speaking of which.
Emily.
What? He at the beginning of the story. He wants to find out what happened.
Stop it. You're going to make him feel uncomfortable. Not at all. I'd like to hear about it.
the guy tonight was gorgeous.
Extremely good looking, but extremely stupid too.
Although not like the last guy.
Too, it's funny how people can be both dumb and different at the same time. It's almost fascinating, really.
Almost is right. I didn't like the way he was coming onto us. In the first place, it's his reproductive cells we are interested in, not his pretty face. It was as if he wanted to get into bed with both of us.
As if? No. That's definitely what he was trying to do.
He was dying for a little threesome. Still, it's incredible. We had briefed him a little before. He knew that. He knew why we were meeting him. It was all very clear. No innuendos.
It was so awkward when he talked about insemination by hand.
He called it natural insemination, I think.
It's a pity, really. The first guy was too proud to share his genes, and the second was too busy thinking about his dick.
He sure was handsome.
Could you imagine if our child gets looks like that?
Oh, yes, but that's not what really counts.
Sure, but it does help.
Yes, it does, definitely. Our kid will be kidnapped in 2 seconds flat.
Oh my god, what they could do is, like, they could both get pregnant from each of the different guys.
Oh
Then
yeah.
have twins together.
There we go. Well, they wouldn't. Wait, they'd have twins.
Well, they'd have 2 babies at the same time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Same age,
Yeah.
roughly.
There you go. And then they could have the pretty one and the was it Clever? The other guy was Clever?
I think one's enough, honestly.
Yeah. Definitely.
Do you have any children?
Leave him alone.
Please, I'm just asking him a question. Do you have any children?
No.
She seems disappointed.
Would you choose a partner according to the babies they may have together? If they're straight, that is.
You can be so embarrassing.
Would I choose a partner, what? Based
Because
off...
of like the kind of babies you'd have together. So like have a baby with someone just because they're good looking and smart.
No. I wouldn't. Would you?
No.
I
I wouldn't have a baby with someone just because I know it would make a good baby.
don't think that that's... I mean, we're not... it's a very scientific kind of... A very eugenics-y, perfect-y thing to be,
Yeah.
isn't it? We want to have... For the good of the future, we're going to have a good-looking
good
baby. But how do you judge what...
The thing is, a kid can have the most good looking parents and just get bad luck and get the bad genes.
Get the big teeth
and
the
not
weird eyes.
not be a good like.
Yeah.
I knew a really attractive couple that had a kind of strange looking baby. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm sorry, it was a strange looking baby. I thought, oh wow, imagine having a mum that looks like that and you're strange looking. I get the whole like I'd have a baby with them because they'd be a good parent, they'd be a good dad. But
think
not,
that-
I'm going to have a baby with them because they are good looking and
That's
smart.
tough. The reasons why people have babies are all sorts of
Yeah.
crazy anyway.
Yeah, the gene pool is so random. You
Some
can't
people
really
are like,
predict it.
yeah, it's about time. Some people are like, yeah, why not? We're not doing anything else. Some people are like, better late than never. Some people are like, well,
just
it was
literally
an
just running out of
accident.
time. So they're like, gotta have a baby.
Yeah.
Biological clock is ticking.
Thank you for not engaging. Again, my apologies.
I feel like you're not allowed to say babies are ugly, but sometimes they are ugly.
So, what's the verdict on Phil? That was his name, right?
Yes, Phil.
What do you say?
I like him better than Damien, so long as he doesn't get too bold.
I prefer Damien. A perfect idiot, but at least he has a brain.
Yeah. It's not how I would have put it.
You have to admit that Phil does have perfect features. Our daughter will be gorgeous.
Awesome.
Yeah, right. Awesome. Come on, just between you and me, what do you think? Are jeans and all that such a big deal?
Please stop.
Come on, you can tell me. There's nothing to worry about. I won't say anything to that woman.
That woman has a name.
And she'd like you to lay off the poor taxi driver who didn't ask for any.
Oh, that's you. Sorry.
You aren't.
My mate's baby looks like a prawn. Little baby prawn.
Oh, so these two are nice.
They gave us a bunch of money.
They're fun.
$10 tip.
Right, I think we've got time for one more ride.
Shit, do we get the homeless guy, the suspect?
He might have at least something about the
Yeah.
case. Even if it's not a clue about him.
I think he's the best bet we've got. We've got another donation, $25. Thank you so much.
From Spazer,
Would you like to read it out?
or Spaforza, he says, Tiny Dick!
Thank you so much. Thank you for the tiny dick donation.
That's Lydia's ex-husband.
Who's my ex-husband?
Tiny Dick.
Tiny Dick.
Tiny Richard. Little Richard.
Little Richard. Little Richard is my ex-husband. Herf. Do you want to be Herf? You be Herf.
Elf.
Herf.
Do you want to do it?
Do you want to be him? I've been loads of the characters.
You can be the boss.
Yeah.
Hey, good to see you again, Jen.
Herf.
All right, what's he got to say for
Passenger
us?
keeps looking over his shoulder.
Yeah, everything's okay. There's a cop on my tail, jail.
A cop?
Has anyone come round asking about me?
What do you mean?
You know, like, from the crime squad?
Nobody's been talking to me about you.
That guy's been driving me crazy asking all those questions, digging up my past. You know what I mean?
Taking up.
I don't know, man, I don't know. At first I thought it was that killer, you know? The serial killer? That he was after me?
Well, why would he be after you?
Because I saw his face.
You got to look at the judge?
I saw him in profile, Mile. Profile? But what's the difference? I was like 50 feet away from him, man. I was like sleeping in an alley just across the street from where, well, you know, he killed the last victim. My stomach hurt, I couldn't sleep.
And?
I saw him in profile. He had this weird way of walking, sort of hunched over as if he were tired.
Maybe like an old man.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's all.
Yes, that's all I saw. He had on black gloves and the streets were dark. I didn't see anything else. But why do you care, man? I think I saw him too.
Yeah.
It's a killer. Yeah.
Well, we were attacked by him
Shit, I didn't know. What happened? When?
3 months ago.
Oh, it must have been scary. And I know what I'm talking about. But man, if that cop comes around to talk to you again, you tell him to go fuck off for me, alright? Goddamn cops, they're never there when you need them. And I sure as hell ain't gonna help yelp. They can go kick sick. Alright. Hey, stop right here. Yeah. Okay, I'm out of here.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, sure. No, it's just a little business to take care of.
All right, hell's out. I feel like
It's the old detective.
I feel like that's the only choice really we have, right?
Hunched over. Okay, so she's the girl, woman with Tourette's.
Yeah.
Dennis. Who was Dennis again?
He
Oh,
was
he
the
was
farmer.
the reality show guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at us, just absolutely hemorrhaging money.
Yeah. We are slowly losing bank. And then
Let's try to explain why he's not racist.
anyway.
But
He tried to explain, but it didn't really solve anything. Be interesting to see what happened with him.
oh, there's something on the table.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Salim's
Ah.
file stolen from Salim about the judge. What have we got? What have we got? Weapon is a police gun in the 70s. That's new.
Yeah.
Weapon kept in by perfect shape by a professional. That's new. So this
Killer was wearing black gloves. So it was a police gun in the 70s. Right, it's got to be him, right? I don't.
Killer was leaned over, hunched over like a man.
Women can't hunch.
But then again, maybe he's, making up bullshit.
I mean, he could just be lying. If it was him, he'd say anything.
I don't think it's this guy.
I think it's Paul Marie Fragonard.
Yeah, the divorce from the judge. I mean, we don't know it's him, but we're going to report what we've learned about him. It seems like a police way of killing with a gun.
Very professional.
Also, someone who knows they can get away with it. I've seen a lot of crimes, a lot of murders, a lot of dead people, and a lot of people shot in the back of a taxi, and no one solved it. It feels like maybe he's someone who.
I think just knowing where the blind spot would be at on a CCTV,
The phone rings. You impulsively take a step back. It is the moment of truth.
Wee wee.
Let's pick it up. You can do the hello.
That's you.
Hi.
It's cold.
So,
She heaves a long sigh. There's no background noise. She's not at the station. I've got a name for you.
Perfect. I'm listening.
Glance at the wall. The suspects are all lined up. All the evidence. A whole mess of your ideas. Your stomach is in a knot.
I don't have to remind you, you cannot get this wrong. I have a meeting in 2 hours with the district attorney and the chief of police.
Yikes.
Even the Minister of the Interior will be in a corner of the room somewhere. Obviously, I'm thrilled. But I certainly don't want to put too much pressure on you. I'm just gonna make her posh. I can't fucking do a French accent.
Right, so
Poe! It's Poe!
I mean, obviously, we feel like we always felt like it was between these two, right? There's not enough evidence pointing towards El. Piero, there's not enough evidence really either towards him.
Other than he's a police.
I mean, this guy worked as the cops. It's possible that he knew Claudia in some way, and this stuff about the victim. This doesn't actually. All of this stuff about the victim being involved in the Argentina, this is all the same. This is all one thing, really. It's 4 bits, but it actually isn't. And once you take off all of the victim 3 stuff, she's got nothing else on.
She's got
her.
nothing, no.
So it could be that she mentioned this guy or something to him.
Yeah.
He looked into it further and then took that guy out. Because as a
Yeah.
medical examiner, you work closely with this guy. I feel like a killer with a gun is. I don't know. It feels like police gun, rare gun, kept in perfect shape by a professional. Would have been able to research victims. If he was standing up straight or hunched over, maybe when he hunches over he's shorter. When he stands up straight, he's taller.
Yeah, that could be.
Maybe because he's older. He's like. What do people in chat think?
Let's have a look. What does chat think?
You think it's El framing the police officer because he doesn't like cops, possibly?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good theory. Okay, it almost could be framing, isn't it? A very specific gun. A rare police gun. It's very specific.
It is. I don't know if she would be the shooter, though.
I don't
seems
think
wild.
it's Claudia. I don't think it's her. I almost think it's between the cops.
We'd never really even seen anything about this guy.
No.
I mean, obviously, he does have a link to the Richton and Hell scandal, who was this guy.
And his dad was a cop as well.
Yeah. So he could have gotten hold of the weapon. Let's do this one.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
for it. Yeah. Why, how, the evidence, you stop talking and catch your breath.
Okay. Oh, sorry, that's you.
Okay, I'm going to be poshing. I'll buy it. Seems like a solid choice. I can fish around a bit to vet your information. I'll call you tonight. Try to get some sleep.
She pauses. No way she's going to hang up on such a positive note. No, she's probably going to...
It might be your last night of freedom.
Oh, no.
J'accuse!
Did we fuck this up? Let's find out.
We're about to find out. Did we fuck it up? Did we fuck it up? Did we fuck it up? Was it the police, the younger policeman?
The events of the day run through your head. Oh, we're not going to be able to sleep tonight. No way. You open one eye. You had a hard night, restless. You get the impression you aged 5 years in a matter of hours. Oh, let's go have a walk.
Oh, wait, do we work tonight?
Oh, we have to work, don't we? While they're getting back to us.
Yeah. But what to do? No.
You've barely gotten downstairs when you catch sight of Bousset. She's leaning up against the door of your cab, eyes wide open, forehead creased.
Get in.
You obey. It's too early to react.
I think it was the other policeman. I just feel it.
She settles into the back seat, flashes a smile.
Good news. You're right. Or at least the DA thinks your evidence is sufficient.
Oh,
We're going to bring Fragonard in tonight. I have trouble. Fragonard is... Well, Fragonard is a mentor. Mine and half the squad's. You can't understand. He's an institution. He's... I need your help one last time. Later on tonight, we're going to get Fragonard to leave home and find a way to get him into your taxi. So was it him, or would it say this no
pen out of
matter...
the pocket that she puts in a little cubby just above the car stereo.
This is a bug.
Oh my god.
Oh, does it need a confession?
Your confession?
If you feel like it, if you think you can manage. I've seen you and heard you enough to know that you have a trick, a gift for getting people to talk. I need someone I can trust to go get close to Fragonard without making him suspicious. He's a cop. He knows how we work. No one's ever sent a taxi driver to make an arrest.
For good reason.
He won't put up a fight. I hope he'll open up to you. Then I'll confess before things fall apart. Not too far from the hospital where he goes for his treatments, there's an alleyway under construction. There won't be any civilians, just us and him.
Okay.
I know you can do it. If you stick to the plan, nothing can go wrong.
Okay.
Yeah? I'm off. You pick the suspect up, drive to the meeting point, and you're free. Easy as pie.
Shit! Melt!
Merde!
Your last night. Okay. we
Gotta
need to-
pick the boy up. But I guess
Guess it won't pop up. Till
you
later.
can pick up Tourette's lady.
Oh my god, pick up Tourette's lady. Oh shit. 240 something's a smoking a cigarette on the sidewalk. Dude.
Taxi, Victor Hugo, infected hemorrhoid station.
Oh no. Oh, it's her again.
Yes. Oh, it's you again, you know. Urethral fart.
Oh.
What? I was thinking about the last time we met. You listen to me. I don't often... Urethral fart is fucking rank. I don't often cross paths with people who listen to me and don't make fun. I really appreciated it. Yes, cut cheese! Drive towards the 16th arrondissement, please.
Oh no. Oh,
Do you know what I did today?
she's very varied in her insults. They're all different.
I know, very creative.
It's not the same every time.
Well, dear sir, I opened a bank account
Oh god.
in my own name. Fucking bitch!
Okay. I'm happy for you.
Thank you, shit! My husband never thought I needed one. He took care of everything. It was easier. Double fuck! I get it, you know, how terribly complicated all of this paperwork is. All these contracts, page after page of tiny print. The woman at the bank was charming, very instructive. Four-legged slut!
Yikes.
I could tell, of course, that all this bothered her. Bitch cunt slut! That's probably why they didn't want me to open my account in our old branch.
Fucking hell.
Oh my god. Both my children had bank accounts before I did. Isn't that unbelievable? And my daughter, She told me 1,000 times that it wasn't normal, dick, that everyone should have an ass, that the 1940s were over. And I blew her off, you see. I was happy with the way things were.
Good lord.
I'm free now. Bitch!
Here we are.
Yes. You know, diarrhea! My parents lived just a little further up the street. Actually, I lived my whole life there. Good night and good luck, sir. Syphilis!
Well, oh. And on that, I think we should have a break. Coming up this afternoon is Harry and Tom. Thank you for watching.
Wait, are we not going to find out if we actually did it?
We're not going to be able to do it.
Oh shit, we didn't have enough time, do we? Oh,
Unless it's this guy.
I think it is that guy. That's him.
Oh shit! If we gotta be able to do it.
I've got like 5 minutes.
Okay, we got
5 minutes.
If we rush through. This might be him.
It is definitely him.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, it's him.
Oh my god, it is.
It is. Okay, we just have to click through. He's our suspect. Yes. Hospital. I don't.
Salut, please. Okay. It's as cold as shit this morning. You have more people or not as many when it's cold out like this?
Folks tend to stay home when it's too cold. They might be more of them, but they make short trips.
The music.
Makes sense.
Do we want to engage him?
Yeah, I think so. Let's get him talking.
I don't know. I think it should be quiet. Because he sort of told us to talk. There you go. That's what we have to do. We have to let him talk to us.
Okay. We don't want to talk about the
You
weather.
know, it's funny. Just this morning, I was thinking about an old case. One of my first cases, actually.
It was just after the Mesrine case. You know who Mesrine is, don't you?
Am I really that old?
Right, time to get him to talk. That rings a bell.
Public enemy number 1.
Exactly. I joined the force a few months after his death, and everyone was still talking about it.
This was back in 77.
Public opinion was very divided. Did the cops murder Merlin, or was it self-defense?
I know the answer. They shut him down like a dog. Now, I most certainly do not want to die like a dog. Understood? He catches his breath and is clearly shaken. He ever so slowly reaches into his pocket and pulls out his weapon.
Where did Bousset ask you to take me?
Shit.
Shit. Excuse me?
Shall we try and bluff?
Bluff? Do we try bluff? Or do we tell the truth? The truth will set us free? Call Ghost Boy! Help! Save me, Ghost Boy!
What do we do? Look, we're traveling. We got to make a choice.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't take me for a fool.
All right, fine. We'll tell the truth. A warehouse, some old garage. They're waiting for us there.
An ambush. I'm no Mesrine, you know. I'm not going to pull a grenade out from under the back seat here. Bousset. Oh. How much does she know?
She has evidence.
Oh. Okay. Why hasn't she tried to arrest me then?
You shrug. I don't know. She told me it would be easier this way. I think she hopes you'll turn yourself in without a fight.
You know, Bousset really is one of a kind. But she doesn't fit into today's world.
Neither do I, for that matter. The weapon he's holding is shaking slightly, wavering. You suddenly notice he's speaking to you in a more familiar tone.
That's why I killed them. Bastards, all of them. Rapists, murderers, and liars who escaped prosecution. Now Bousset'd like to do the same thing I did. Slam a bullet into the head of the first murderer she can get her hands on. But you can't. You just can't do that anymore. In any case, now there's only one truth left. No more confrontation. No debate. No need for justice to be served. They were guilty and I killed them. I can write that down if you want. It's no secret. I knew I'd be caught sooner or later. Either by Bousset or by... I'm sick. Got cancer all over. They hope some new drug might cure me, but what's the point, honestly?
We've got his confession now.
I don't want to go to jail. A cop can't go to jail. I don't want to see my face on the cover of magazines and newspapers. But I don't want to deny Bousset the pleasure of catching me, her and her team. So here's what we're going to do. There's a place in Montmartre, a place I really love. It is my first memory of Paris. I must have been 6 or 7. My mother had come all the way from Martinique. She thought she could convince my father to... anyways, there's no point in telling that story. There's a bench up there, not far from Sacré-Cœur. Sacred Heart. This bench has 2 clear advantages. First, it faces the city of Paris, southern facing. All the monuments are there, staring black in splendor. I especially like it when all the buildings poke out above the cloud of pollution. Notre Dame Square Towers, Pompidou and its colored pipes, the Eiffel Tower. The second advantage to sitting on this bench is that you turn your back to Sacré-Cœur, an ugly building. They only built it to rub the church the wrong way. I want to see Paris one last time. It's a little too early to watch the sunrise, but at least there'll be people around, lovers, live. Just want to go and sit on the bench, look out at Paris alone for 5 minutes. And then you can go to the meeting point so Bousset can pick me up. What do you say?
I think he's going to kill himself on the bench.
Okay. You see, the view is incredible. He loads his weapon. I want to apologize. I'm sorry I hurt you the night of the attack. Everything could have turned out so differently, huh? You're nothing like the guy I took down, you know? He was a kid at the time, but there was something evil in his eye. Something bad. Something evil. The bench is right over there. I just need 5 minutes. 5 minutes and we'll go. Got it? Yeah, let's do that. Thanks, friend.
You watch the old cop. He takes a few steps towards the bench, walks around it like he wants to look at it from every angle. He doesn't so much as glance at Sacré-Cœur and its dome, lit up with the powerful spotlights. A few passers-by, chilled to the bone, are walking about nonchalantly on the square in front. The cop finally sits on the bench. He stays there a long minute, contemplating Paris. Strings of light weave around traffic circles and intersections, making a magnificent canvas. There's a sudden movement. In a matter of seconds, he pulls the gun out of his pocket and up to his chin. A shot rings out. Thanks, friend. Those were his last words.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No. Lieutenant Bousset watches you. Her jaw is clenched. Locked, more like.
What else did he say?
He confessed to his crimes. The wire you put in the cab must have caught it all. You have the recording.
Shit! Shit! This is not how it's supposed to end!
You're not clear on whether she's angry or sad. I'm sorry.
Did he say anything about me?
It's all in the recording. He said you were like him.
Of course, that guy was my mentor, a father figure actually. He taught me everything I know. That's why I slipped you his file. I couldn't investigate him. No one in the team wanted to either. It was unthinkable, unfeasible. Fuck.
Semblance of a smile spreads across her face. Awkward, strained perhaps. It makes your blood curdle.
You're free to go now. Don't leave the country though. We might have some questions for you at some point.
She opens the door. Icy air seeps in. You shiver.
You really came through, you know. I didn't think you'd do so well. Who knew?
She gets out of the cab and slams the door behind her. A blunt metallic noise. Unidentifiable vibrations. The car quakes and shakes like a boat. A minute goes by before you can move again. You slowly come back to your senses. Drive away. Key in the ignition, handbrake off, foot on the accelerator. You leave Sacré-Cœur behind.
We did it! We solved it!
Oh, Lydia.
We did it, Lewis.
We did it.
We got it right.
We did
We
it.
got it right. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was a great game.
That was good.
That
That
was
was the
fucking
first
awesome.
one of the three cases.
There's 3 cases. And that was a perfect timing as well.
Was. I was a bit worried because if we'd had to go through a whole other night, I was going to be like,
Oh,
we'll
that's
just do
going
it
to
next
take
time.
ages.
We'll be back next week with more stuff.
We will. Solving mysteries.
Might play
solving
this, might do a
crimes.
different thing, might play a different
knows?
game. Syphilis!
Syphilis, tiny dick!
Anyway, what a stream. What a roller coaster.
That was a roller coaster. I'm so glad we got it right. As soon as we picked him, I was thinking, fuck, it's definitely going to be the other cop. But no, we got it. We did
I'm
it.
glad we got it right. Yeah, it was because I was leaning towards the Argentinian for a while
The woman, yeah.
until you brought me around with your convincing things. And then that more and more of the things we heard that
hunched
weren't on the
over.
murder board seemed to point towards
Yeah.
him, though. You know.
And then that old police weapon.
Yeah, and
That's the
Elf
70s.
giving us that little bit of advice about just saying that you saw him in profile.
Yeah, and he's hunched over.
And he was hunched over like an older man. You know, probably not very well.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
We did it. Wow. Crime actually solved.
There you go.
That was night call. Thank you so much, everybody. Urethral dick cheese. Up next,
Tom and Barry.
Tom and Barry.
I'll be back at 5 for some XCOM. See you next week.
See you next Tuesday. That's when I'm back. Have a good one, everyone. Take care.
4-legged slut.